Shut up.
You would be better suited for that with your deep ass voice.
In a world.
There you go. Oh my,
Oh,
you
wow.
nailed it. You nailed it.
I've been practicing
Yeah.
as I masturbate.
My goal is to try to get people who can't understand where we're coming from, where you see what's going on in the world right now.
I panicked a little bit.
Hey man, bring back the old days.
But I was always ready to go. Like, anytime you show up to the party with this, it better.
In a world
Your masturbatorium.
where there's no more vaginas.
He's got a room just for
Masturbatorium? Have you seen the movie where they talk about that?
I think so.
Oh my
there's
God.
there's no more shame with the.
Is it Yes Man? Or
No.
I Love You Man? I'm sorry,
No,
I
it's
Love You
like
Man.
it's like well
He had his man
He had-
cave.
Yeah, that where his like jerk
yeah,
off
jerk off
station.
station.
jerk
Yeah,
station.
yeah, yeah.
No, there's
What's
a movie out there,
masturbatorium from?
and there's a masturbatorium,
Well,
and this
we
man.
got our shit.
Oh my
Let's-
God! Well, that is.
Carry on though.
In a world.
Please describe.
Anyway, this man has a room in which it's like he's like a therapist or something,
Mm.
and he has a side room, and you go in this room.
Every
and-
therapist has that goddamn.
Yeah,
side room.
yeah, and it's just like a weird bed in there, like one of those day beds, like you
Mhm.
just lay, like the ones you see in porn, where you're like, why don't I have one of those? It'd be great to fuck on. It's like the
Mhm.
perfect thing to fuck on. You know what I mean?
I have
It's
a day
skinny
bed
enough
in the guest
to,
room.
to get to like they could stand up. You know what I mean? Or you
Mhm.
can stand up.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to get one. I'm gonna get one. I'm getting my own place. I'm getting a fuck bed. Okay. Anyway, he goes in there and it's just like, and he's like, "What are you doing in my masturbatorium?" I was like, "What did he say? Did he say what I think he said?"
I think I just found it. Is it Running with Scissors?
Yes.
Yeah, 2006.
Yeah, I watched
There's a YouTube clip of the actual scene, and it's only a minute long. So if you want to check it out, you know
All
what
right,
to look
we
for.
do.
You know what to look for.
I thought we were gonna.
Oh, I don't know if we're recording. I don't know. I'm just assuming
let's
we're
record
recording.
that. So that's our intro.
I thought he said. Yeah, I thought he was gonna play the trailer.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I was
and he was like, "I say we do," and then like you just put your phone down.
I was,
Yeah,
I was talking to the
That's why
listeners.
I was confused.
I was
like,
talking to the listeners. I'm
I
sorry.
was just watching him like just like let it go.
I don't know. Well, never
Oh,
mind.
my bad. I'll text it to you.
Heart's broken.
Uh-huh.
Anywho,
So are we recording?
Yeah.
All right,
1,
lovely.
2, 3.
hey, yo, what up?
I think the purpose of the clap is to be on sync so that the audio syncs up.
It's in sync.
Generally,
In
yeah.
sync,
Have
rather,
you heard
sorry.
of the band?
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, I love.
Gone, girl, you gone.
I was trying to think of the name of the Backstreet Boys.
Gone,
Mm.
girl, you gone.
The only one that matters to me is JT.
Well, I mean, who,
He's the only one that mattered to anybody.
who
Right,
are
I'm
the
just
rest of
saying.
them? I don't know
I
one
know.
of their name.
I love that guy though. I have like a secret.
Girl, you gone. Baby girl, you gone.
I thought
You
he
got
was
the
a decent
range.
actor,
You got
too.
the range. Yeah. Yeah, he is a good actor.
The one with Mila Kunis?
I said decent.
The one with Mila Kunis?
Oh yeah. I'm
No,
sorry.
In Time.
Yeah,
We're
decent.
Sympathetic.
In Time, I thought was cool.
We're so sympathetic.
What's that other one? A
He's-
dog.
Well, he's in a
Top
new.
Dog?
He's in a new one that's like an Apple original. It's called Palmer. I haven't watched it yet, but I really want to see it. I don't know about the one.
He was terrible on The Social Network.
I didn't
Well,
watch
he was
that.
such a small role.
Yeah, but his character sucked.
Yeah.
Like
Was
he was
it-
like very like.
Wasn't he
too-
the Napster guy? Yeah. He was cool.
Every
I'd
time
let
I
him
hear
have me.
Napster, I think about the scene and Get Him to the Greek. Fuck, what was he? He was like Russell Brand was talking shit to the drummer from Metallica. He's like, "Go sue Napster, you twat." I was like, "What an insult! Like that's a very specific
It's
insult
not real.
that only you can make to like one person." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like, "Go sue Napster, you
Yeah.
twat."
Yeah, those guys are real against Napster.
Yeah,
That guy. Are we going?
I
Yeah.
think Taylor Swift was like against Spotify for a long time, right?
Hey,
And then
I
they
didn't like telling
finally-
many people this, but like back in
I
back
still
in my
listen to
day,
it.
I used to fuck Taylor
I
Swift.
oh yeah, fair enough.
And then I had issues.
that
with,
went a different
Yeah.
route. Than
well,
I
no,
thought.
it's true. And then I had issues with Kanye. 'cause,
It
like,
makes
she was like,
sense, yeah.
"You're black, he's black. Say something."
Yeah,
And I
she was probably
like,
mad at her dad, and she was. Just
Well,
like,
I mean, yeah, that's
yeah.
the only reason they talk to me,
Yeah, yeah,
and
fair enough.
I'm there to
Oh, yeah.
capitalize.
yeah, fair enough.
You hate your dad? Well, I'm the nigga to talk to.
He has a sign. He has a sign.
Yeah.
He gonna really hate me.
Yeah. Shh. Accidentally sent him my dick pic.
Mhm, my bad.
Wow.
Accidentally, air quotes.
Yeah.
Speaking of air quotes, you might have noticed there's no video to go along with this episode.
Are we really going?
Yeah,
We're
we're
going.
going.
Oh man.
Yeah, but you get
well now everyone knows I fuck Taylor Swift.
yeah, fair enough.
Damn, it's out there.
Yeah,
It wasn't that good. She has no ass.
no, it's like fucking an ironing board.
Yeah, that's true.
I fucked ironing boards and they were better. Okay, they're hotter, steamier,
Make more noise.
You get a little creak going.
Oh, is there a worse sound than
An
an
ironing
ironing board, like
opening?
screeching?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why are they all like that?
they all are like
Every
that.
one of them.
And even
Well-
with WD-40 doesn't help.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're old school torture devices.
They have
You know,
to
like they've just been around for so long.
right. There's
you
I'm
get-
literally looking at one right now. They're everywhere.
That's a new model though. That one,
They're coming.
that one came with like a very distinct squeak. You know,
Yeah.
You guys ever heard of koala bear squeal?
No.
I've never heard of koala bear.
Hey, peep it.
Mm.
Koala bears are fucking stupid too, by the way.
Yeah. I
I
heard.
watch a lot of TikTok.
And pandas too.
No, you take it back right
No,
now.
I love them.
How?
They're cute and cuddly, but they're not even smart enough to keep their own species going. You have to like force them.
They're just not as horny as us.
That's true. No one's as horny as
They're
us.
really into anal.
I mean, who isn't?
Girls. I don't think so. Come on. Isn't it like the thing though? Like guys are always like, come on.
Yeah, I think that's like the stereotype.
And like, you know what? Like at one point I was like, come on. And now I'm like, I don't really care. Like I don't really want to do it.
Because we realized it's not as valuable as we thought it was.
Well, yeah. I mean, once you get it, once you've done it, it's like, all right, I don't really care.
Yeah.
It's not, it doesn't lube itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm constantly
There's products out there that'll do a better
it's like
job.
Anthony with a cigar.
Speaking of, shout out to Anthony. I haven't talked to him. in a
Yeah,
minute.
yeah. I just
Holy
saw him
shit.
today. Anthony's my boy, man.
Good. Glad he's doing well.
Anywho, so, well, that's our take on Taylor Swift and
Yeah,
anal and
yeah,
koala
there you
bears.
go. Dude, you're gonna have a hard time naming this episode.
Well, just so you guys know, you guys are tuned in
Anal
to
koala bears.
episode 69.
Oh, hey,
how
this might as well
apropos.
be weird and random.
Might as well. I mean, we're
Let's
off to
just-
a great start.
Right.
Let's just keep it going. Are you guys
Yeah.
into 69?
I'm into this. Oh, no, I'm into this. Keeping it
69?
going.
Yeah, there's a
Hell
question.
Not so much.
Are you you're into
Hell yeah.
69? Travis?
I think I've done it like once or twice, and I'm like,
I do
I'm
it
over
once
it.
a week.
I'm over it.
I had a phase where I was like, I love it.
Yeah.
And then like I'm just like, yeah. Like I'd say like this: if a girl's on top of me, like you know, she's doing her thing, I'm like, it's not as good as if you weren't.
Right.
So like maybe stop.
Yeah.
And then I'm like,
and the thing is,
like I can't go to work the way I want to go to work.
Right. Right.
Yeah, you seem like you're too much in your head.
It's
on
just a
that one.
compromise that
Well, when am I not
doesn't
in my head?
benefit
That's what I'm
anyone.
saying.
Yeah, that's me.
Mm.
So yes, you're right.
Okay, so I can be a little selfish.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm just gonna get topped off,
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with that. But
Yeah.
sometimes like, because like you're to your point, Ken, you're right. It's not gonna be as good
Mm-hmm.
because they're focused on other shit, and now you're focused on other shit. But that's a good opportunity to just indulge in sexuality.
Sure, like it. I mean, like it's a turn on, but
Oh,
at
it's
the
a-
same time, right? Like it is, but at the same time, I'm just like the value of it is not.
Yeah, it's not super.
The
exciting
payoff
no
isn't
more.
what
I think it used to be very like exciting.
I think it was just something like, "Ooh, I did this."
Are we sounding older?
Probably, man. I'm okay with that. I am. I don't give a fuck.
Are you on top or bottom of the 69?
I'm only on bottom. You know, there's no way. My big ass ain't climbing up on top. Yeah, it's choking the bitch.
She's
That's it.
dead.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, what?
Now you're
Suck it.
necrophiliac.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
All right, no, no,
There's no
No.
spit.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
yeah, no, thank you.
Wow.
And you know what? I'll be honest with you. I don't want my asshole all exposed. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan.
Oh, who else is in the room?
Well, I mean, if she's down there and now I'm all spread open on top of her, you know what I mean?
Oh, you
Like,
take a wide Steve.
I mean, what the fuck? You want my legs closed, dude? Like, yeah, like what?
Leave your boxers on. Leave your boxers on.
Poke it through the hole?
Your asshole don't got to be exposed to the ghost. Throw a towel. Throw the sheets up your back. You know what I mean? Just hold
Wrap
the
a blanket.
bitches. Yeah, the
Shut the fuck up.
or the shoulders.
Wrapping
what
a
the
blanket
fuck?
around me.
Get some clothespins. Make it like a big ass cape.
Like a Greek fucking.
A toga.
This guy said I want my asshole exposed.
Mm.
I don't.
Nobody
That's
does.
weird. Some people are into that shit, man.
Yeah, it's
Some
true.
people are fucking into that.
There's a lot of people. Into
I'm
that
not
shit.
into it. I'm not. And that's it. That, like I said, I've said this before on here. I'm pretty sure, but that's even weirder. Like how you just like, all right, I'm gonna throw my legs back. go in and grab my ankles, baby, and push them down and go to work.
Oh, you're talking about ass lick.
Yeah.
Oh, you
It's
said
weird.
I thought you meant ass exposed. Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean,
Well,
fuck
for
it, okay?
that reason, you mean,
Well, look,
you
I
know.
don't even want to expose, okay? But these guys are going that far.
But I thought you were going into an elaborate,
like a sunburn joke.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
you
a
ever
bad
had your
beach
asshole
day.
sunburned?
Yeah. You're like, what?
Mm-hmm. I was waiting for it.
I really thought we were headed toward the
I
story.
know there was a punchline. I thought.
I
but
thought, and
fair
then he
enough.
turned. It was like ass licking.
Yeah.
It's my brown eye, baby. Ain't getting burned.
ETA.
I mean, I'm in for it.
Yeah.
I'm just not in too for it to me.
Mm.
No thanks, man.
No thanks.
Okay, look, you guys are gentlemen here. Would you guys like your feet rubbed?
Yeah.
I don't particularly care for it, but I am getting a pedicure with Stephanie on Saturday, so. And I'll be fully honest, it's not my first one. So. I do.
I'm there every
So
week.
the answer is yeah.
I
no.
do.
Let's
No,
see your
I do
toes.
enjoy
Yeah.
it for the hygiene and like, but when they're rubbing my feet, like as part of their quote unquote massage,
My
like
boy
I
Travis.
could take that or leave.
Trevor,
it.
you get a French tip going down there?
I got.
What you got going on down
They
there?
are a wreck right now, my boy. But after Saturday, they're gonna be looking
Tip top.
tip top.
Tip top.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I don't know. I don't like people touching my feet. I
mean,
barely like my feet being out.
I'm gonna not be sober. I'll say that.
Okay, drunk me might be like, yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I didn't say drunk, just for the record.
Oh, so
Well.
I just I'm not
Mr.
saying.
Party time.
I'm high on life.
I wore socks for like 24 years. Like I never wanted my feet
Never
out.
took them off.
Like I'd get in the shower, I'd get out of the shower, I put socks on around the house.
Yeah.
Like for like 20 something years.
Yeah.
And then eventually I was like, you know what?
I'm done.
I'm running out of socks.
I'd like to make this
2
point.
pairs of socks a day.
I've never seen you guys' feet, and I never want to.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't think we
I'm
will.
like, okay, unless there was like a day, I was like,
Like a
man,
pool
we're,
day
we're going
we're
to this hot
inside.
I
tub
take
or
care of
something.
mine though.
Yeah, my feet look good.
In
Don't
the
get me
event,
wrong.
I gotta like be
Yeah.
out there in the wilderness.
Mine
and
are
shit.
beat up from my climbing shoes. I have like calluses and stuff on the tops of my toe knuckles. It's bad.
Toenails.
Yeah, they're bad.
Nasty.
They're
Oh,
bad.
so
They're
you,
bad.
So you need the maintenance.
I mean, yeah, and
Because I wouldn't do a pedicure.
Yeah, and that's what I'm getting it for. But yeah, it's I definitely need the maintenance. I mean, I can do it myself, but it feels good and it's something to do with Stephanie. You know what I mean? She really enjoys it, and that's the main reason I'm going.
I love that. No, I love that.
To like do the activity with her. You know,
I think.
and I'll pay for it too. She don't know that.
Brazilian.
Yet. No,
home for you?
I want to let it go like a wild
Yeah.
jungle.
Well, heading into winter is good. Good idea.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The fur coat. What?
You don't
Yeah.
shave your asshole?
No,
Not me either.
that's
I
too
don't.
much work.
Plus, that's supposed to be there.
I won't say I never have, but I did not like it.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, what the
If
fuck?
it's growing back.
Oh no, it just felt so like.
Oh, the process
Slippery.
itself.
Yeah, it was like
Slippery
slippery and,
cheeks.
like,
You're on a
weird.
slippery slope.
You know?
That's when he
It's
was
just-
exposed.
It could end badly.
That's why. Yeah, that's why I'm like, oh, it's flashbacks, dude.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
thanks. I'm not a fan. It's not for me, man. Not for me. I let it go. Like
Not-
you know,
yeah.
I'll take care of everything else. But there's a certain part where you're going down, in the front, and you're like, all right, that's it. I'm done.
I've heard that the butthole actually doesn't hurt to get waxed. The pube area does, but like the actual area around your butthole
Once or
doesn't hurt.
twice. Have you done it once or twice?
I haven't done it either.
It's
No,
the
not
pedicure.
that
How
one.
many times? How many
Pedi-
times?
It's the pedicure story.
Pedicure for sure. I haven't done the Brazilian yet. I
Oh,
don't
like
know.
on the new girl when they were looking for a new bond.
Yeah.
No, there's another movie with John Cena, and he's getting his shit,
Train
right.
wreck?
No, is it? There's some shit.
40-year-old virgin.
No,
he's
with
getting
the with
his ass.
the chick, and she's a waxer, and then she meets a dude, and it's like Santa Claus, and he's stripping, and that's her boyfriend, but she waxed his asshole, and he's like, I never felt so comfortable with somebody.
Oh no, I don't.
I can't think what
that.
the fuck. It's like what's the one Mila Kunis
I've
is
never
in it?
seen it because no one can see John Cena.
Well, yeah, I was like, hold on, who was that?
I've
what?
only watched one John Cena movie,
Which is
You think
Fast
you
9.
Suicide Squad.
That movie's so stupid.
I know, but I refuse to watch a John Cena movie.
Fast 9 is dumb.
After Fast 5, I was done.
Yeah, well,
I died with
watched it.
Paul. Like I went off to the side. I was like, you keep your family, Toretto. Like I'll be over
I'm
here
rolling
with
with
Brian.
Paul. I'm rolling with Paul.
Yeah, I'll be over
Look,
here with Paul Walker.
I like the Rock in there, but when she was
Fuck.
gone,
Yeah, in the fifth one.
Yeah, all right.
In the fifth one, yeah, he was in it. I
Yeah.
appreciated him in the story.
Once I told you guys, like once they were like submarines, like, well, we're gonna move this nuke with my hand. I'm like, okay, dude, we've
It
gone
went-
a little
the-
too fucking
I
far.
think the main reason why, like, and I'm sure I'm speaking for a lot of people that it's upsetting is like it started out as like a car car movie, and then it morphed into action movies, which is fine and that's cool. But when it started out, it was like a cool thing for car people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Although it was a bit over the top, for sure. But it was cool to like have a movie about that scene.
Yeah.
And then as it went on, it just action stars and like you said, submarines and shit. And so it kind of like lost where it started.
Jets and they're fucking in outer space, and I'm like, what the fuck is this, dude?
Yeah, I mean,
like, come on.
And I have a friend that he talks shit because I'm like, after 5 I was done.
Yeah,
because it just got weird and adventurous and fucking action packed.
Right.
And he was like, well, 1 through 5 doesn't make sense. But I was like, but in the 5th one, they're robbing trains.
Yeah.
Like they're still just hopping onto a train. Okay, fine. They're robbing oil tankers and gas trucks and shit. Okay, but after that, I'm like, come on, you guys are called in to save the U.S. and
it
the
became
world.
like you're not even no one even cares about the cars anymore. The car was like an afterthought.
Yeah,
it was like, oh, we're gonna make this car into a rocket ship,
which is fine. But then like change the name of the franchise. You know what I mean? It was Fast and Furious.
Yeah,
I guess it still applies.
Just make a new fucking movie.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, okay,
well, I know
that's
they
cool.
did the spinoff like with Hobbs and Shaw.
I hated that one.
I had never watched any of them.
I like Idris Elba, so I'll give him some credit.
I do like him too. Yeah,
I like his rap music. He's a great rapper, and his fucking clip on Hot Ones was one of.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
God damn.
Idris Elba's dope.
Yeah.
He's handsome
cool
as hell. Yeah.
That guy is cool as hell.
Yeah, he has a rap about them not letting him be James Bond. That was funny as fuck.
Oh yeah, I remember that was like a thing.
Yeah, he was supposed to be James Bond.
Was.
And they were like, nah.
I was looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Nah, you a little too dark, son. Okay, you don't fit the description. Which only makes more sense.
He was
like,
smooth
he's
enough
a
to play the role.
Spy, dude.
Yeah.
Like, he's not supposed to look like what you think he would look like.
Right.
A black guy probably stands out though. At
know.
some of those events in the movie.
Monaco and shit. What the fuck is he doing here?
What the hell?
The fuck is going on here? Everyone knows where he's at. You know what I mean? It's like in the one they had where they're playing Casino Royale, and then the fucking African dudes are in there. You're like, what the? No way you snuck in here, dude. Okay, no way your ass snuck in here with a fucking machetes and shit. Get the fuck out of here, dude. All right, the fuck we talking about? But I loved it. Casino Royale is one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that one too. I saw some of the older Bond films like when I was growing up, but that was like the first one that I watched from like quote unquote my era, you know what I mean? And so that one's like my 007 movie, you know what I mean?
I like GoldenEye, but I think because I played the video game and then I watched the movie after, and I was like, oh shit,
hey,
I know these characters.
Yeah.
I've been in this map.
This looks way better than this 8-bit video game that we've been playing.
Yeah, dude, like it was cool.
Yeah.
But outside of that, man, I don't know, you know, I like the new ones. I'm excited for the new one coming out, so that'll be cool.
Yeah, they're all good.
I heard this new one's gonna be like super long because it's been like a thing where they've been kind of getting longer and longer, and I guess this new Bond film is like one of the longest running movies or something. I thought I heard that anyway.
Well,
but
I mean,
really?
I thought it was interesting. Yeah,
last one was Spectre, right? Spectre wasn't that long. I didn't think it was kind of boring.
Yeah, it felt long.
I thought Casino Royale was the best one of the Daniel Craig era. But then I thought Skyfall was good because you got Javier Bardem, and like he's like one of the fucking greatest villains. I mean, not in that particular movie, but in No Country for Old Men. I was like, fuck, dude, like that looks like a psychopath. That guy is terrifying. You know what I mean? But the rest of them, the Quantum of Solace, I was like, nah, this is kind of fucking dumb.
Yeah, it was kind of like fluff.
And Inspector, I mean, and then you had that's Homeboy from fucking Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah.
Right? And so I thought like, oh, it'll be real good, but no, it's kind of like, you know what? I was watching the Die Hard movies, and I just thought movies are so convenient.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
Quick note before we get too far from 007, it's 2 hours and 43 minutes. So
oh, it's a decent, it's a decent timeline.
It's almost 3 hours. So
it's like half the Irishman.
I've still never finished that shit. I can't. I'm like, fuck. Every time I fall asleep,
it's too far gone now.
Every fucking time.
They should have just made it into a 10-episode fucking series.
I think,
one season, limited edition.
It would have been better.
Because I do like those guys going out and for their sake.
Yeah.
Like, this is the last time they're probably gonna work in movies.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, they've done a lot of shit together.
Right, for sure.
But yeah, guys, I think movies are just so convenient. I was watching Die Hard, the one where his son is there, and I was like, Bruce Willis is driving his truck. And he's like, oh, like they're on the, you know, that classic scene where he's on the overpass and they're on the one underneath, and he turns and he just drives off and drives onto like a truck with like a car hauler, and he's like there and he's driving on that and then driving on more cars and just. And then first off, I'm like, there's people in these cars.
That's how you drive.
Like, that's murder, okay, dude. You're driving your car on like your fucking 10-ton truck on top of these cars. That's murder. And he lands in a dump truck and the dump truck just falls apart and he drives out. And I was like, this is such bullshit.
That's a good skit. To be the guy in the car as someone's driving over you.
Look at this! Holy shit! Here he comes. You know, it's just, you know, man. Like, why aren't movies at all realistic? Is what I'm saying. Like, they're not.
Yeah, because we're so desensitized.
Like most of them are.
More.
There's a few that are, and even though so let's take a movie like Inception, right, where it's not realistic at all. However, it's selling you on an alternate ideology, an alternate mind state, right? Like, and so then but even in that world of like make believe, there's rules that apply, and so you understand it has to follow certain rules. And I'm sure if you really pick those apart, you can, but. At least they're trying to fucking abide by some sort of rules. Whereas the ones that are real are just total bullshit.
Total chaos.
Yeah, they're just saying, fuck it.
Yeah.
Number one,
it's collateral. We're so used to collateral damage in any action movie that we're like, oh, 8 people just died right now. Right. But he's still after his guy. He's still
a good guy.
Yeah.
No, dude, you're the bad guy now.
Yeah.
Okay? His bomb didn't go off. You fucking murdered these people.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
That's not cool.
Yeah, so far your buddy count is higher than his.
Dude, Die Hard, I fucking love. Die Hard 2 is probably like one of my favorite ones of it. And think about it, he's like murdering everybody at the airport, and it's like Christmas, and his wife lands like, oh, let's go. Like, but he just killed everybody that was involved in this shit.
Yeah, I mean, I was watching Die Hard with a Vengeance with Samuel Jackson.
Oh, that's another one I like.
And I'm watching this shit, and I mean,
I thought you were watching it with a vengeance. I was watching Die Hard with a vengeance, man.
I was.
You know, it's the only way to watch it.
Yeah,
but I mean, it's just
as
like
one does.
Just such. It's like, you know, Austin Powers. They make fun of the fact, like, when what's his name? What was the Green? Was Seth Green comes out and he's like, why don't you just shoot him?
Yeah,
like,
he's like, no, I'm gonna tell him my plan.
And it's like, no, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, he's right here.
He's like, you're not even gonna watch him die. He's like, no, I'm busy.
Yeah. And that's like the world we live in. We're like, that's acceptable. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, just fucking leave him there. You worked all of this shit out to get him here.
There's no way they're gonna get out of this.
Dude, it's so stupid, dude. And we're just like, makes sense. Leave him there. Why would you kill him now? Right? Yeah. You've tried too hard coming up with this trap.
Or the cliche long speech before the kill.
Right.
It always goes sideways.
Well, they're like cutting themselves free. And shit.
It always goes sideways.
You know a funny example of that? It was in The Incredibles. I think Incredibles 2 when he's on the island. I don't know if you guys seen it, but he's like explaining his plan, and then Mr. Incredible almost gets him, and then at the last second, he's all, "You caught me monologuing." He's like, "Oh,
the first one,
yeah." It was funny.
But I mean, that's the reality of what we live in, right? Like,
we need that. We need them to have a discussion about why and what.
Right.
Well, I mean, like, if you consider, like, I don't know if you guys have Instagram accounts. I know you do, but you get my point. I follow these real fucked up things where it's like somebody just walks up off the street and shoots someone in the fucking head. Game's over, dude. That's it. There was no talking. They didn't say one word. There was no turn around and look at me. Nah, dude. I'm just gonna shoot you. You're fucking dead, and I'm leaving.
Moving real life.
Yeah.
Real life.
What's wrong with that in a movie? Because that's like fucking. Yeah. That shit shuts you down.
Yeah,
like, holy
it does.
Fuck, dude. Yeah,
actually, we may see a wave of that because I think those are the ones that are more like jarring.
Yeah, and that's the shit that you're like, holy fuck.
Because number one, you're like, he just did that, and on top of that,
Joker's like
Robert
that.
De Niro.
Yeah,
where he just fucking
shut the fuck up, Maury. Whatever, and just shoots him in the fucking. And you don't even see it coming.
Yeah, that's
and
why
you're like, whoa, right?
Yes.
Yeah. See,
that's
and once you start one, then and more follow. I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, that scene.
That's the way to build a character.
Because
even when he stabbed Homeboy in the apartment before, you weren't expecting him to get that violent.
Yeah.
And then the fear of that
the little dude,
the little guy.
Yeah.
I don't know the word.
Yeah,
the little guy.
The little dude.
You don't know if he was gonna get him. He was like,
no, yeah.
He even couldn't reach the lock.
Yeah. No.
He had to unlock the door for him. I was like, wow.
That movie was fucking insane.
Great movie.
Yeah, dude.
Joaquin Phoenix, I know he listens to the podcast.
Oh, yeah, no, he's a big fan.
Yeah.
Joaquin Phoenix, The Master, The Joker,
Gladiator.
Yeah, dude, this guy, I hate him in the Gladiator. God,
Oh,
but he played that role so well.
Yeah,
it
which
makes
means
sense
you
after
hated
the
him,
fact.
so that means
Because
he
he did
job.
a good job.
yeah. When I was
right?
younger, I hated him more. Now I just know he's acting his ass off.
Yeah, but I remember and he stabs dude in the side, and you're just like, you motherfucker.
Yeah, he just
Like and then he beats him still, and you're just like, that's fucking right, fucking right, you son of a bitch. But man, what's his name? Maximus. Yeah,
Maximus.
yeah. Maximus was cool.
Yeah, you are.
Russell Crowe, man. Not a great actor in my eyes. Played that role well though.
You did.
Yeah, he's kind of typecast.
Yeah.
He plays the same role.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about last week when we had coffee.
What's he in? American Gangster.
American Gangster. He did a few movies where he was like a reporter.
The Good
Well,
Guys.
Is that?
Yeah, him and what's the little white dude name?
Avril Lavigne.
Travis. What's the Travis dude name?
Ryan Gosling.
Yeah. Look, God damn it, I know it. Ryan Gosling. Yeah. I like Ryan Gosling though.
Yeah, me too.
I like him in Drive.
Mm.
I think
Yes.
he's in that, right?
That's one of my favorite movies of all time. Yeah,
Hey, we also in the movie we watched, The Notebook.
that's true. Yeah,
I feel like he plays the same guy a lot.
he does. He gets typecast too. Did you ever see the? I don't know that it was indie, but it definitely wasn't like on my radar. But it was like Between the Pines or In the Pines or something with him in
Beyond
it.
the
And he's like
Pines.
robbing something like a bank or something.
Yeah, and he's all like sleeved
like,
up. And he
tatted up
rides
and
a dirt
shit.
bike
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff. Yeah, I watched it once and I was so confused.
Yeah.
But I
No, I was too.
Yeah.
but I
almost
should-
watched it the other day.
Yeah, I should watch it again and like
Yeah.
give it some respect and see if it's any good. But I just remember seeing him in that, and I was like, "There's no way that's him." And I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh no, shit, that is him."
No, it came up on my thing to watch the other day, and I was like, no.
Yeah,
I was like, I think I've
Yeah.
seen this. I don't think I
I
cared
don't
for
think
it.
I want it.
And yeah, that was it.
Word.
And
hate-
also,
I hate when I'm looking for a movie and I'm like, oh, that's a probably, and I
And
go and I'm like, fuck, what movie was it? I can't find it
Yeah,
again.
no, I hate.
Or you get distracted and find something else. You're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I want to watch
well,
it."
I mean, because it's like searching for porn, right? Like,
Yeah.
we'll bookmark this one, but maybe I don't know
Mhm.
yet. And then you find something else, or like you said, you can't find it.
Yeah.
But every time I think of him, I just think of him from The Notebook wearing those stupid long ass boxers, and I was like, hey, what the fuck is this? I can't get that out of my head, dude.
Yeah, I think he's a good actor.
Yeah,
he's,
but, like-
he's okay.
But like, I'm not gonna watch La La Land and be like, oh, that was a great performance, because it's not my kind of movie.
yeah,
But I think he's a good actor.
yeah.
I think he's all right.
The one where he was a lawyer was cool.
Oh, he's in that the mobster movie I told you about. He was good in that one. Well, the one I told you made me think. With Sean Penn,
Oh,
fucking homegirl from Superbad. What's the chick's name?
Emma Stone.
Emma Stone. Yeah. Oh, I forget what it's called now, but he was good in there. But again, it's like the same guy, like this emotionalist. He doesn't know how to display emotion on his face. Like his face is just still.
Yeah.
Gangster Squad.
Yeah, Gangster Squad. There you go.
That's it, yeah. It's good to have a phone.
It's nice,
It's
right?
so
You
nice,
can just
dude.
look it up real
Oh,
quick.
convenient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know what? Do you guys want accuracy or do you guys want video?
It makes
Yeah.
it better. I think it makes a better
To clear it
experience
up.
for the listener. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if
True.
anything,
now
we
you
should
know what
still,
we're talking about.
we should still do a YouTube where it's just the audio though, because I know a lot of people, like some of my friends, that's how they listen is through YouTube.
Oh yeah.
They'll like put it on and let it play in the background.
Yeah.
So they're not usually watching it anyway. But
Yeah.
we should still put up the audio on
Well,
there
I've been
too.
saying for a year now that
Mhm.
we should do a topless.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
I'll
Well,
s- I'll
how does the
squeeze-
listener know that we're not
Well,
topless right now?
Well, I mean, we are. That's
Yeah,
why I'm saying.
That's why you're bringing it up.
That's
trying
why
to
I'm
now.
I
saying,
get it. Okay,
guys.
okay,
like
got
we
it.
should view.
Well, I thought we were gonna
display it.
reveal it later. Like
No, no, I'm saying it now.
OnlyFans.
So they
OnlyFans.
know now. Okay. Only
Yeah, no, okay. If you want to see that, subscribe,
Cans.
and it's $400 per video.
minute.
Yeah, no.
But it's nasty.
Yeah.
No,
Oh man,
It's real bad.
It's real
What's-
raunchy.
Yeah.
you don't see what's in my prison wallet right now.
Yeah, it's keister.
My fist.
Mm. You heard of the minivan?
Yeah, these beer bottles, they got to go somewhere.
That's right.
Saving the
Anywho.
planet.
That's right.
So man, when we started this thing, we used to do a little something called whiskey time,
Oh,
and
yeah.
we probably want to knock that out.
Oh, yeah.
we
You
got
know
some
what I
whiskey in front of us.
I mean, I do
make no
like-
mistake.
mean?
Listen,
You know what? I do like the way we jumped in today, though.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys listening.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, hopefully you guys are like, oh fuck, we haven't heard in a while. Holy shit, these guys just jumped right in, hit the
Yep.
ground running,
Yep.
and now we're gonna let's
Episode
and
69.
let's wrangle it up like the U.S. is doing to the Haitian immigrants,
Yeah.
right? Let's
This-
just
this
fucking
might be a
wrangle them
more-
up.
yeah, this might be a more like familiar format going forward too, right? Because we kind of were talking off air a little bit. When we get here, like we're BSing for at least 2 hours sometimes before we even start recording.
Travis, can you just say bullshitting for me?
Yeah,
Can you
yeah.
just say
like,
it for me?
we're bullshitting at least a couple of hours
Don't
before
pee-
we
don't
even
pee him
start
off.
recording. And a lot of times it's funny or it's entertaining, or at least we think it might be. There's some stuff that probably we don't want on there, but our main man James here, he can edit that out. So we decided maybe we'll start recording it a little earlier, but
he won't.
yeah.
And you know what?
So,
You'll appreciate that he
Yeah.
didn't.
But anyway,
It was just me crying usually.
mm-hmm.
Nobody loves me. Except for this Nikka right here.
Hey, speaking.
So now that we're kind of getting into the beginning of it, before shout out to Travis. He just had his birthday, which is where this bottle
Thank
came
you very
from.
much.
Big shout out.
Yes.
Big
Yeah.
shout out. What are you, 26 now?
Thank you very much. I just turned 33. So yeah, but
Ooh.
thank you for the compliment.
Old
And
man.
yes, I got this bottle as a gift from my good friends Zach and Carson Rivero.
Hey, shout out Zach and Carson Rivero.
Yep, they got me here a bottle of whiskey, and it is called Nikka Days. And we've had some Nikka whiskey before, if you might recall.
Yeah,
if
one
you're
Nikka
a
night.
if you're a regular listener. So, you know,
Hey
we
man,
couldn't
every
get
day
enough.
is just another Nikka day to me.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm
So,
saying?
let's-
Japanese too, just like the last
It's
one.
a good day of it
Yeah,
as
yeah.
any. And I think it's the same distillery.
It is.
Yeah, man. So this is a Japanese whiskey, 40% alcohol, smooth and delicate. It's a blended whiskey coming from the Nikka Distillery, if I'm
Mhm.
not mistaken.
We'll put up a pic of the
Um,
bottle on IG.
Yeah, man. Imported by Hoteling & Co. Straight from through San Fran. So shout out San Fran. Shout out to the Hyatt Hotel and everybody over there. I know you guys are
Atrium.
listening.
What was that Family Matters show? What was the show that took place in San Francisco?
House.
Full House. There you go.
Yeah, don't you dare.
Shout out Full
Come-
House.
Family Matters of Chicago.
Yeah, I'm gonna kiss
Carl
you on
with
the
the
mouth
Chicago
if you don't
PD.
Knock it off.
Carl
Okay.
Winslow.
Yeah, don't you fucking
you
dare.
know what? We're gonna settle this
Whatever,
later.
Eddie Winslow.
I'm gonna beat you in
Yeah.
tummy sticks.
You know who you are?
What?
What's this?
Yeah, you can't even think now, huh? Tummy
What's
sticks got
Eddie's
you.
friend's name?
Mm.
Oh, like Roach or some shit? No.
God damn it.
That's who you are.
Ow.
Yeah, you don't want to be that guy. You're not that guy.
Google it.
I know.
I know. We got
What
the
was
phones.
Eddie Winslow's best friend's name?
I forgot his name too.
Mm.
All right. Anyway, so let's pour this up.
Carl.
You guys.
What do you mean pour it up? It's
Yeah,
already
shut up.
poured.
Just act like
Oh,
we're
sorry.
trying
Okay.
while I
All right,
Google.
so it's poured up. We're gonna
Glug,
go ahead and
glug,
get into the
Closed captionings. Yeah, let's get into the nose of it, eh?
You guys want to know Eddie Winslow's net worth?
I don't
I
have.
want to know what you think of the aroma. Oh yeah, speaking of no smell, so I guess we should address the long break, right? Or should we do
Yeah.
that after whiskey time?
Well, let's do it after.
All right.
Waldo. His
Mm.
name was Waldo.
It was Waldo.
It was Waldo.
Where is it?
Fuck.
Nobody knows. That's
They can't find
everyone's
him.
asking on
Right.
Google.
Well, let's check the aroma on this Nikka and see what's up.
This nigga smell like chicken.
It actually
Smells
doesn't.
like apple juice.
Yeah, right. I was just gonna say it's very light.
Very light, very floral.
I think that's what they're going for. With like
Delicate.
the light color on the label.
I mean, it all adds up. It's a very light liquid.
It looks really good in these glasses with the gold on the lip of the.
Put a little gold on that
I'm
lip.
gonna put some gold on your lips. Speaking of putting on our lips, should we give it a taste?
Well,
Cheers.
let's say hello.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
I'm sorry. It's been a while.
I can only get the hot note of alcohol.
Hello.
How are you?
How are you?
How are you?
How the fuck are you guys?
How the fuck are you guys?
Honestly, guys,
I'm happy to be back.
I'm probably doing the best I've ever been.
Yeah,
same,
me too.
Same.
Life's treating me well right
cheers
now.
to that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here we go. I was gonna do the Idris Elba look, but I thought we don't have the camera, so you won't be able to tell.
Yeah, it won't turn into a viral sensation.
It even has a little apple flavor on the front. I think
A little bit, a little fruit,
The alcohol is there for sure.
little fruit.
Yeah, I'm tasting the alcohol. Oh, it's not bad. It's smoother than the last one we had
Mhm.
from Nikka.
Right. Right. Yeah. This Nikka is for sure smoother.
It's a smooth Nikka.
Yeah.
It's a little lighter.
Yeah.
It is.
It's a lighter Nikka, man.
This one,
Smells
to
like
me, it
mayonnaise.
feels like
Smells like milk.
he wants you to know what he's about. You know what I mean? He's
I
not
don't-
like
I
those
don't
other
know.
shady Nikkas. Like, this is the Nikka Days. He wants you to see
It's
what's
out.
going on. Yep.
Hold on a minute.
He's out and about.
I'd like to address it.
Up
Did
and
you-
early.
What'd you just say about milk? I heard a fucking
Well, you
milk
said
statement.
it's light.
You know what, Willie? I hate you.
Shout out Willie. Willie Gates.
Shout out Willie.
Yeah, you heard me.
And since we're doing shout outs, actually, I want to quickly shout out my boy Mario from work. He's the one who hooked us up with these amazing cigars tonight. So I just want to say thank you very much, Mario.
Appreciate it, man.
Thank you,
You're
Mario.
the man. Thanks for looking out. So
Mario,
leave a comment down below.
is your brother's name Wario? Let me see your evil twin.
Are you sorry for that terrible ass joke?
He sure is.
Shut up, Luigi.
It sounded better in his head.
Yeah.
It didn't. It didn't. I just
no, because you didn't even think about it. He just said it.
I watched Grown Ups today. Oh no, I watched what is that? One of these other Adam Sandler movies. Not today. Over the weekend when I have the time. I was clearly busy today.
In case any bosses are listening.
Yeah, but Adam Sandler's like there at the bank. What is it? The Do Over. Have you guys seen that with him and David Spade? Fucking watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. It's so stupid. But he's there at the bank and he goes, "Are you one of the Mario brothers?" It's just like, shut the fuck up, dude. I couldn't stop laughing. I was like, oh my God, this guy is good. I like Adam Sandler, man. That guy's that. You know what?
His music, like I know he does a lot of music for comedy, but like his music's actually good.
Yeah.
And the last stand-up special he did on Netflix, it's all like
music.
different songs, and
Yeah, he does
it's
those.
hilarious. Like he's so talented, man.
Yeah, you know what, dude? Like people say, like pick a hero or whatever. Someone like that guy. Honestly, like he's just an average-looking dude. Doesn't try to fucking do all this other stuff. Never huge into the media and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That guy is like what I would think if I was in that role. That's how I'd want to do it.
Right.
I like it. He puts all his friends on,
Yeah,
right? Like
yeah.
that's the guy.
All of 'em.
Yeah, all of
And
them.
they're all
of them.
And they're all talented too. It's not like they're
Yeah.
all like, you know.
Well,
I mean, listen.
Rob
They
Schneider.
play their role. They
Yeah.
play their role. I'll say that.
Yeah, Rob Schneider's characters that changed
He
throughout
played-
the whole.
he
like-
played-
He plays
Yeah.
good in Adam Sandler movies.
True. I mean, he had his run with The Animal and Deuce Bigelow.
Those movies were shit. Okay,
They-
Deuce Bigelow.
Okay,
fine.
but they were in their time,
That's
so we're not
it.
gonna judge them.
The Animal, shit.
But to your point, Adam Sandler, a lot of credit because
Yeah.
it's not like I have a movie and I'm like, okay, guys, you guys are in movie
Yeah.
number 1,
Right.
movie number 2. I'm like, you hang tight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You,
Right.
I need you.
Find
like,
one.
no, yeah,
I'll
no.
find a. Yeah, I could find a role for you, but I'm gonna bring
Yeah.
him. No, this motherfucker, like the cast is coming. Like
Yeah.
who's available for the next year?
And he's smart enough. He has his own production company, does his
Right,
own things. You know what I mean? Like that guy, like
And it seems like he's pretty grounded.
yeah, dude. I mean, like I don't know him, obviously, right? So I
Right.
can only go off of what we see.
Mhm.
But I mean, it's just like fuck, dude. That looks like the way to do it. He was playing basketball and shit. And he's playing basketball with NBA players.
Yeah.
Not to say he's NBA caliber,
Right.
but come on, you
Yeah,
know, he's in the
right.
fucking, he's on the court.
Yeah,
you know what I
he's
mean?
playing,
Like,
he's
come
holding his
on,
own.
dude.
Yeah.
I just think that shit's cool.
Yeah, it is.
I big shout out to him. Anyway,
sure.
let's get back into whiskey time.
I'll text him and let him know you guys said all that.
Could you?
Oh,
yeah.
he listens, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. After
Yeah.
Uncut Gems,
He's pretty grounded.
Right.
he used my girlfriend for that movie to be his girlfriend. So I let him borrow her for that, and that was cool.
I let him borrow
And then the
my-
weekend borrowed it.
I let him borrow my glasses.
Only in the movie, James.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And he got
only
it
in
back.
the movie, James.
sure.
Yeah. That girl's hot, dude. When he was hiding
I was
in the
so pissed
closet.
off in that movie.
I don't
Come on,
care.
If that's gonna happen to Adam Sandler, you don't think that would happen to you?
Look, I'm just telling you this. When he was hiding in the closet and that girl's like, he's like, take a picture. I was sitting there like, oh my God. I wouldn't be able to stay in the closet. Like, hey, I'm here. I'm just kidding. Fuck food. I'm not hungry anymore. Anyway, so that's enough of mine.
Enough of your.
Enough of me being a weird guy. But
Mm.
All right, so what?
so
where we
it
at?
tastes like apple or floral or
Yeah, a little bit of
fruity.
fruit.
We get a
Yeah.
little of that. It's very light on the nose.
Right. I think this is easy to just kind of enjoy. You know what I mean?
It's not a bad drink. Do you know what it costs?
I don't. I should have
Oh,
looked out.
you know
Hey,
what?
you know what?
Well, hold on a
And-
goddamn
and,
minute.
And while you guys are looking it up, I just want to say, like, as far as Japanese whiskey goes, we're like
We're
kind of
still
we're kind of
trying.
over 2.
Yeah.
Like as far as something that's drinkable and something that we
Right.
can you can handle.
Mm-hmm.
This one is smooth enough to actually like enjoy.
Recommend.
You
It
know,
has
it's not
some-
super flavorful, but at least it's drinkable. It's easy to drink.
The
Yeah.
first couple results that pop up are around $45 to
Well, about
$50.
$50.
Yeah.
About $50.
And everything that I'm seeing, actually, the reviews are pretty solid. So it seems like a pretty well loved whiskey. And if you're looking to try something Japanese, definitely give it a shout.
I
or
think
give
this
it a
is better
shot.
than the Centauri one we had.
Yeah.
Better than Centauri, better than the other
the
Nikka we had.
Hibiki.
Yeah. The
Better than
Hibiki.
Hibiki.
That's right.
And you know what? I'm not against this one. I don't.
No.
It's very smooth drink. It's palatable. It's smells good. It's price wise, it's not crazy. The Hibiki was like $95. That was early in the day, and I was
this
like,
is way better than that.
yeah, it's way better than that.
Oh yeah.
I'd say that the Hibiki bottle was nicer.
Yeah.
I'll give it
Oh,
that.
for
Oh, the
sure.
display.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
we
was a
should have
nice bottle.
commented, but
Yeah, this
Plastic
bottle's
cap.
fairly simple.
Screw cap, no
yeah,
less.
they clearly cut some corners with that, but fuck it, who cares, right?
Right,
That's just the
right.
means of getting it to you.
right, exactly. And actually, like the shape of the bottle is kind of cool. It kind of reminds me of like a moonshine jug, especially when the cap is off. Like it looks kind of old, like older.
Yeah, like
But-
old medicine.
Yeah,
bottle.
yeah.
So
But
what
the
do you-
label's very light.
What do you guys want to rate it?
Yeah, let's give it a rating.
I'm gonna go 7.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
Wait,
6.
wait.
Sam.
Sam. There we go.
Sam.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, yeah.
This nigga fucking.
I'm just keeping
Yeah,
it
this
real.
guy's on
Hey,
it.
your
Alright.
nigga's fucking up over here, son.
So you got a 7. You gave it a 6,
I'm
right?
gonna give it a 6.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, maybe it's because it's got a little meaning to it for me, you know. But
Ooh.
I think I'm gonna give it a little higher. I think I'm gonna give it a 7.75, almost 8.
Wow.
I would give it an
Okay.
8. It's just for me, and especially having it out of this nice glass, like it's a little harsh.
You would give it a 9?
I wish it would be a little bit more mellow. No, I would give it an 8 if it was a little bit more mellow, like a little bit more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm giving it a 7.75, almost an
right.
8.
Right, man, that's gonna give us an average score of 6.91666666.
Keep going.
Sam.
Keep going. Oh, okay.
6.9.
Yeah.
So basically 6.92
All right.
or 6.9.
6.9 is the acceptable
There we
format.
go. Yeah, we'll go. We'll round it.
I just want to make sure anyone out there. So just so you know, too, that 6 would have continued forever.
Yeah.
I rounded that up for your convenience.
Right. Thank you very much
So,
for keeping it to the.
You guys can
millions.
thank me. I hate when I look at you guys in your cool bullet journals that you guys put all this effort into.
We don't
And if
put
you look at
effort-
mine,
it's
Mine is just shit written down like as if it was
It's
just a line journal.
not a competition.
Yeah, it
Doesn't
is.
matter.
Life is a competition, Travis.
You know
That's
what?
why I'm always
You're
depressed.
Winning. You're winning.
That's why I'm always depressed.
You are winning.
Because if I think I'm doing good, I'm like, he's doing better than me at this.
Oh my goodness.
It's
That's
so
your
stupid.
fault. Yeah.
It
Don't
is.
look at anybody.
Oh, I
else.
do.
You know,
Like your cool water bottle. I have one sticker on mine.
Yeah. Well, put more on there.
Some people have mini mean stickers on the water bottle that I wish would take them off.
Mm.
I don't. Leave it on there. Support my dream.
I don't want to be affiliated with you.
No, fuck it, I don't care.
Mm.
Alright. Oh, anyway. So, now that we shot the shit a little bit, you know, it's good to be back, boys. I gotta say, it's good to be here. Thank you guys for being here.
Yeah, we should address the elephant
Yeah.
in the room.
Thank you guys for being so
The
patient.
nitty-gritty.
I mean, fuck. We were solid for over a year, heading into what, like a little over a year and a half.
Yeah.
Solid. Like no
Never
matter
missed a
what,
week,
we
yeah.
were recording.
Look, guys, trouble strikes everywhere, you know. And although we're men of means, sometimes we get called up to the big leagues. And and you know what? I had my time, and you know what? I went and dominated. If you guys saw, the Ravens just beat the Chiefs.
Mhm.
I wasn't on the team this particular point in time, but that's my squad now. You know what I mean?
Your heart lies with them.
I understand.
Yeah.
I send them motivational text messages before the games. James had to go practice with the Lakers, man. You know, the Lakers were like, "Yo, we're recruiting everybody." James was like, "Fuck that, I'm in."
In the
Uh,
off season,
yeah.
just ball boy or what?
Well, nah, dude, nah. No, whoa, dude, you like Adam Sandler out there, dude. Whoa, I thought it was a goddamn spider.
Yeah.
I would fucking. This podcast would be over, dude. Okay,
That was the manliest thing I've ever seen.
You guys know-
Jesus
Smash baby
Christ.
mosquito.
hold on. You guys know that there's a snake out there in the world that at the end of its tail has like what looks like a spider at the end of its tail,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it shakes this little fucking thing around in front of its mouth, so birds come down to try to
Then
eat that
Grabs the
spider,
bird.
and it fucking eats them.
Yeah, that's
like,
crazy.
Those are two of the scariest things in the world. Okay,
Mhm.
here's this
Spiders
fucking
and snakes.
viper.
Yeah.
All right, and then this pretend spider. Like I'd
Mhm.
already be running, and the snake bites me and takes
Yeah.
me down,
Yeah.
constricts me,
No,
eats
it,
me from the
No
inside
bueno,
out.
no bueno.
it wouldn't be good
I
for
don't
you.
think that's how it works, but
You're terrified of spiders, so you would be so far away from the snake, it'll never bite you.
You'll never be able to get me.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like, you
you'd
stupid,
be all right.
stupid fucking snake, bitch.
Mm.
I've eaten snake before.
Unless you try to stomp the spider.
I wouldn't do that. I'd usually just you live your life and I'll live mine.
Mm.
Unless you're in my house, now you gotta die.
Yeah.
Well, you're probably out in the desert though, so you probably got hiking boots or something.
No, my dad would tell you that I'm a fan of wearing Air Max 90s with them untied
Up
in
the creeks and shit.
while I'm hiking. To this day, I told my dad like, "Hey, I'm gonna go to Denver. I'm gonna go snowboarding," and him and my stepmom were both like, tie your fucking shoes. And I was like, I'm gonna snowboard, dude. Just like you snap in, son.
I'm worried for you.
Right.
I know. I am too, because I'm like in Denver. I'm like, I'm being in an airplane, like fucking broken down, just fucked up.
And you know they got like a helicopter close by to like airlift somebody. So you'll be all right.
So be me.
Yeah.
I know you're gonna break something.
Shut up. I'm gonna do it.
You're gonna break records.
I'm gonna that's my dog. Call me Sean White's older, cooler brother.
Yeah, Sean Brown.
I was gonna say Ken White, but I know where you were going. I know where you're going with that. Ken Light Skin.
Ken Redbone.
Ken Mocha.
Shut up.
Oh, you always say when I say that.
Don't call me no
I
red.
gotta
bone.
sprinkle that in every once in a while.
Fucking weirdo.
No, but I mean, I got COVID, so I was out for 3 weeks, and then the 4th week we just decided like, okay, let's take it easy. We're all up and healthy. Let's give it a week, and then I think last week we just couldn't record. The computer fucking broke down. We decided to just hang out
We
and
had some system issues.
we had some technical issues and.
We got some more today. That's why there's no video, but we still wanted to get back to it as soon as we can. So we're here.
So shout out. I'd like to do this too, man, because I got a guy. You guys both know him. Ray. My boy Ray is always like, dude, when are you guys gonna get back?
Yeah,
He's always
yeah.
encouraging. He keeps telling me like, tell me a bottle and I'm gonna buy it. And I tell him I'm never gonna tell you. Like, I appreciate it and all, but like,
Yeah.
just I appreciate you listen.
Yeah.
We'll figure out the bottle.
Oh yeah,
Right,
for sure.
right,
Shout
sure.
out.
But
Shout
so
out
just
Ray.
make
Yeah.
sure we give Ray a shout out.
Yeah,
too.
for
Of
sure.
course.
And I've
Yeah.
had a few friends as well ask me like, hey
Yeah.
man, what's up with the podcast? So shout out to all the people that are out there listening that actually care. They're checking in, making sure everything's okay.
Yeah.
we all appreciate all of you guys. So
Yeah.
I missed it, man.
Yeah.
I
me
missed
too.
it. Like I even was like, fuck, I kind of want to listen to like one of our older ones.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
no,
where we're all,
not me. No thanks.
no,
No.
there's some that were fun.
Yeah.
You know,
freak me out.
that we were vibing.
Yeah. I don't mind listening. Like every once in a while, I'll be like, what did I say there or whatever. Like I'll watch a clip of it for reference, and then I'll find myself just kind of listening to it, and then I hear myself say something, and I'm like, God, I'm stupid, and then I'll turn it off.
I feel like that the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm like, would you just stop talking?
Stop it.
Fucking idiot.
You're so silly.
You're talking about snake spiders. You're fucking moron.
Yeah, but this is the random episode, so we can talk
Yeah,
about.
well, yeah, no,
Yeah.
this is that, and I think it's good to just get back and have fun,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
I think we'll keep it light today.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you guys, man. Since we've been off, I've had a lot of things going on, a lot of different things. I've some death in the family, some fallen friends, some work changes. A lot of things have gone on, and really, I don't want to get into any of it. I thought
Okay.
about it a lot, and if this had been last week, I probably would have. But right now I don't really want to get into it. I will the only thing I will say is this. Is you know why I respect you two guys sitting here across from me is I just think you guys are men, and I think if something goes on, you fucking voice it and you're honest about it. You don't try to bullshit it and sugarcoat it or whatever. You just say, hey, look, this is what's going on with me and this is what it is. And then you get my respect from that. Even if I don't like it, I'll respect you for being honest about it.
And then you can move on. from
Yeah,
there.
and then we've addressed it and just fucking go. Whatever it is,
Right.
just give a fuck, right?
Right.
So I'll say that, man, and that was kind of gonna be my truth, and I probably still will. But
Yeah. Fair enough.
don't be a bitch, don't be a coward.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's too
Right.
many of that, too much of that shit in the world.
For sure.
Fuck that,
Right.
man, the fuck up.
Right.
And that's all I got to say about that.
That's all we got to say.
Speaking of when I was down though, I just want to give a shout out to Larry David. I
Ooh,
watched
Curb?
all Curb.
Man.
I watched it growing up, like sporadically, like episode
It's
here,
so
episode
good.
there.
It's
But
so
I
good.
was fucking like
It's
just
so
binging
good.
it. I want to say it's one of the top shows ever made in the
yeah.
history of television.
Really?
Yeah.
It's so fucking good.
I've
Have
heard
you
a
not
lot
seen
about
it?
but I haven't watched
Dude,
all of it. No.
dude.
What is it on HBO?
Yeah.
You don't have
Yeah,
HBO?
I don't think so.
I'll
but
give you
I-
my password.
All right.
Yeah, I got
all
your
right.
Disney. You can have my
All
HBO. You
right.
could fucking.
Hey, there's
you're
a good-
goddamn well. You can
you're
have
the
my
man,
HBO.
all right.
Yeah.
Larry David, I was really dying in
Mhm.
there, but every day I woke up and I'm like, I'm about to watch like 6 hours of Larry David. right now.
Travis, you're gonna love it.
Dude.
Do you ever watch Seinfeld?
I watched a
It's
little
better.
bit of it. Yeah.
It's
yeah.
like
Okay.
it's all it's the good shit that
Alright.
never made it even
Okay.
close to.
So,
it.
well, here's a little background. So, George Costanza's character
Mhm.
is Larry David.
Right.
That's modeled after Larry David.
Oh, I see.
And to me, George Costanza was always the funniest character
I
because he's so uncomfortable. He's just
Right.
so fucking uncomfortable,
Yeah.
right? Like he's just never sure about anything and always trying to get out of some shit. And
Right.
just,
Yeah,
he's just so like anti everything.
shit works
Yeah.
against
And
him.
then you watch Curb and you're like, oh my fucking god! Like whatever. You know, like, okay, here's an example. You go to the doctor, you go to the doctor, you got to check in, and they're like, so what's wrong? And sometimes I'm like, I don't really want to get into that, right? Well, who are you? What I got to tell you? Larry's like, I don't want to tell you. You know what I mean? Like, straight up, like, no, what do you need to know for?
Right.
He's like, I don't want people to know I was here.
Yeah.
He's
I don't
worried about the people reading it.
I don't want a paper trail.
Yeah, dude.
Right.
And the people around you, and he's just so fucking blunt about it.
Yeah.
And it's just hilarious to me.
Right.
Yeah, to the point where he'll get thrown out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But where
He
it's
gets
like
kicked out of everywhere.
Yeah, like they'll ask him to leave.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Always.
But it's like that show again. Just his style of comedy and just his character, his everything about it. He takes a 30-minute show, and he has like this way of like forming the episodes where like the thing that happened in the first 10 seconds at the end fucks him. And he always gets fucked at the end of every episode.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't do this, and then this is the guy who he fucking cut off, and he's just in a mess. His life's in a mess. But he's like, you almost see a little bit of yourself in him.
Yeah.
Even if you're not completely like him, you're like,
Right.
that's how I would want to
You
handle
want
him.
to.
Yeah.
He's like the old man that's just like, I don't give a fuck anymore.
Exactly.
Right? Like,
Exactly.
but not like Clint Eastwood, like, get
Yeah.
off my lawn.
Right,
Not that
right.
fucked up. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
he's not like an asshole.
Right.
But like, he's just being honest.
Mhm.
And that's what makes it fucking
Fucking
great.
Hilarious.
It's
Yeah.
because
It's a great show.
But yeah, Curb is.
It's probably
fuck.
refreshing to watch to see because it's like we have to live our lives with a filter all day. We can't just say what we're thinking.
Yeah, and you got to
Yeah.
consider too, like this is him now, right? And so here's the guy who's made fucking a shit ton of money off of Seinfeld, right? It's one of the fucking highest grossing shows ever made, and he's the producer, the writer, all of this stuff. So clearly he's made a shit ton of money, right? And now it's based on him and being rich, and like I don't have to fucking care.
Just doesn't
You know what I
care.
mean?
Just
Like
does what he wants.
he opens a coffee shop to spite a guy because he didn't like that the coffee was cold. He was like, watch me put my nose in it. Like that's what he does.
And the table was wobbly.
Yeah, dude. And so he opens one right next door. Like that's his thing. Like fuck you. This is they call it a spite shop. Like that's what he does, dude. And like it's literally and it's like the
Just
shit,
undercuts all
the
his
shit you
prices.
wish you
That'd be
could do.
hilarious.
Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you wish you could.
and he touches it all.
Mm.
And it's in a good era where there's racism and everything is in it, right? In a comedic way.
Dresses it, yeah.
Leon,
Oh man, Leon is the best.
the black family moves into
Blacks.
his
The blacks.
house.
That's their
They had a
name.
disaster in the South. They kind of took in this black family. Their last name is Black. So he's like, oh, I live with the blacks. So like he gets himself into trouble. And Leon's character just never leaves. He's still in
Yeah,
still in
he
season
stays.
10.
Yeah,
He's gonna be in 11.
He's dating Vivica fucking Fox for a while.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
it's
his-
like, what? Yeah.
Oh
Damn.
yeah, Larry David is dating Vivica,
Dude.
and then she gets cancer.
Yeah.
Oh my
But
gosh.
great fucking show. So
All right.
I just want to shout out Larry David.
Yeah.
Got
you
me through the motherfucker. I was looking forward to Curb every
Yeah,
morning.
That's
Like,
awesome, dude.
I mean, and like I said, he takes 30 minutes, and like halfway through, you're like, damn, this feels like longer,
right.
but I don't want it to end.
Right, right.
But it's great.
That's
He
awesome.
makes the most out of every
Yeah.
scene,
Fuck
every
yeah.
episode.
That's
It
cool.
makes me. I started rewatching it.
Yeah, I had
and,
to.
and then I stopped. But
Mhm.
because Sopranos came, and I was like, well, I haven't seen all of these.
Right.
But no, you're right, man. And I'd say too, man, if you ever get COVID, all you can really do. I watched the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies.
In order?
Yeah, I was like, you know what? I've never watched them all in order, and so I fucking downloaded everyone and watched them in order.
Yeah.
And it wasn't nearly as good as I imagine Curb Your Enthusiasm was.
No, Curb was fucking.
Because like I've seen them all, you know, and it's not like they're cool.
Yeah.
But they're not.
And there was a point where I had a fever, and that the song, it was just like, I don't know. It was weird. It was like a weird night. But
Curb is awesome.
Fever
Yeah.
dreams. Yeah, no, I'm looking
But
forward
also,
to
I'd say
checking
too,
it out.
man, since if you watch Seinfeld, because as a kid, like I was like, this is stupid, right? Like I didn't get it. It's adult comedy.
Right.
But then like, after watching Curb, I watched Seinfeld. I'm like, dude, this shit is hilarious.
Yeah.
With Jerry's always like he's so picky about women, and
Yeah.
he's just like, her hands are too big, and you're like, what? George is like, what are you fucking talking about? And then you see her hands, and like, oh yeah, what's wrong with them? Like, just shit like that, dude. Oh man, there's one that it's like the message, and George is trying to record the perfect answering machine message. It's so he's singing. It's so funny to me.
I grew up watching Seinfeld because my mom, she liked it. So like it would come on, and then like it would just always be like, dang, 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 dang. And then you're like, well, I guess I'm watching it because it would go straight into the scene.
Yeah.
It doesn't give you a chance.
It doesn't give you a chance. All of a sudden you're in the diner. You're like, oh
Yeah,
fuck, might as well
yeah.
start watching this one. But no, it's definitely like, I think that's why I kind of like the comedy I even like too, especially in movies and writing. When I think a movie's funny, it's because it's so well thought out and there's nuances in there.
Very relatable.
And relatable,
Right,
where it's just like, yeah, I understand that little piece that
like
maybe
I said,
everybody missed.
Look, we've all had a cold cup of coffee. We've all gone to the doctor. If you go into the doctor's office and you haven't had to say some shit where you're like, I don't really want everyone here to know.
This. Yeah.
I used to have this shit that was on the bottom of my feet. I don't know what it was, man. You guys ever see, like, I've seen it on like YouTube.
Get a pedicure.
No, but no, dude. Like,
that's where it's at.
I was like it was like my whole bottom of my feet were like peeling and they smelled terrible all the time.
Oh, yeah.
I remember, dude, no, you would think it was so bad.
This guy's got a loose tonsil. His feet are peeling and fucking flaking off.
Let me tell you this though. Okay, so finally after like a long time, I'm like, I'm gonna go to the doctor. Like it hurt to walk. I was like, dude, I gotta go to the doctor.
Yeah.
I go to the doctor and like, okay, I take my sock off. Well, first off, then you gotta tell the lady. I'm like, I don't know, my feet hurt, and she's like, your feet hurt. Well, what's wrong with them? And I'm like, look, lady, you're not the doctor. Can I see the fucking person that can fix it?
Right.
Because you're not.
Right. Why do you need to know?
You and me are in the same category. Right. Okay, fuck off.
It's not gonna change which doctor I see. So what does it matter?
Anyway, so I get back there and I take my sock off. And the dude looks, he's looking at him and he's like, oh, wow. He's like, do you mind if I grab a colleague? And I'm like,
no, I need backup.
like literally, I'm like, I mean, I guess, you know. Right. So he goes, he comes back, another dude comes in there and they're like, wow, look at look at this shit. You know what I mean?
Take a picture.
You hear
I'm gonna post this on my Instagram. Do you mind?
Right,
like, yeah, whatever.
How
They're
old
like, no,
are
this
you?
is for medicinal purposes.
Tell me this was their MySpace.
No, I worked at still. Dude.
What?
Oh, fuck, shouldn't have said the name.
You worked at.
I worked at my current employer. Can you write that
Yeah.
down? I worked at my current place of employment, and
I'm just gonna beep it out
I was dating this girl, and I remember like she'd rub lotion on it, and I was so blown away that she would do that. And I told you, I don't like people touching my fucking feet.
Wait,
but this is how bad they were.
How long did you like let it go before
James,
you went in?
James, you know me.
So
we're
like
similar.
9 months?
Oh no, dude. It
Longer?
was longer, dude.
What were you doing? Just fucking putting double-sided tape?
I just kept going.
Keeping the fucking skin
I just
down?
kept going, dude. It didn't hurt for a long time, and then it started hurting, and then it started really hard to walk. And I was like, "Fuck!" I thought it was just the shoes I wore, right? Like I just thought like it's because I'm on my feet a lot or whatever. I thought this was normal until he's like, "I'm gonna bring my boy in here," and they're all looking at like, "What the fuck is this?" And then he's like, "Man, we know what this is, but we've never seen it this bad. Like we've never seen it this bad." And I'm like, "What?"
And you're like, well.
And then you know what? They give me some acne cream, and they go, "Yeah, rub this on your feet every day, and this shit'll go away."
Acne cream.
Yeah, and that's what it
So
says.
what was it? Like a fungal infection?
It's just like a buildup of like calcium, and it starts like coming out of the bottom of your feet or some shit like that, right? Like it's like skin. Extra like skin is just growing off the bottom of your feet, almost like calluses. But it's not. Like I could peel it, and big ass chunks of fucking skin would come off, dude. I mean, it was bad. It was all yellowish and shit, dude. It was so bad. It was bad, dude, and it smelled so bad. It was so bad. And this chick used to like rub these like ointments on it.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
I thought you meant lotion. Like
no, she would like just not the stuff. She just would be like, oh, like let's try essential oils and like peppermint and shit and rub it on there.
Little prayers and shit.
Yeah, dude, and like it would help it
rub
feel
some
better.
rocks on
stones,
some
pumice
crystals,
stones, and shit, dude. Fucking the little thing you file your heel down with.
Fucking amethyst stones and shit.
Yeah, dude, just charging the crystals at night.
She threw it all at it.
Lit a few candles.
Holy water and shit.
Wrapped you in a shawl.
Dude. And then but I got this stuff and like a week later, gone.
No shit. And has it come back?
No.
Shit. That's
that was
crazy.
it.
Okay. I was gonna blame your trauma on like not wanting to ever show your feet ever on that, but you were older.
Yeah, no. I just never really was a big show my feet person. I mean, and like people usually tell me like your feet look nice. What the fuck are you being weird about it for? I just don't like doing it.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think it's because we were like that. Because that's what Crystal was like. She's like, you got nice feet.
Yeah,
I'm fine now.
I don't care now.
Now I don't care.
Like, okay, let's say like this. Like, if I'm like dating someone at my house or whatever, I don't care. But I'm also like, I probably will still put socks on. You know what I mean? And is it weird to have sex with socks on?
My boy sent me or maybe I don't know if you saw it.
Oh, I don't wear socks.
He sent me.
Oh, I don't wear them to sleep.
It was like some grippy socks. And he was like, I'm about to put these on and put my feet on the wall and get after your mom,
Spider-Man style.
That'd be the only time I wear.
I used to keep a pair of Timberlands by my bed just to slide them on for that shit. Like, all right, get that grip going, son. You know what I mean? Because I'm telling you too. Sometimes you're trying to do it, your foot's sliding. I'm like, God fucking damn it, and you can't really get in there, and that's kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Wait, for who?
I ain't pain in my ass. It's slipping out. You poked the wrong hole, and people are upset, dude.
Holy shit.
Terrible.
But
yeah, I went to the doctor once when
I went once.
No.
Remember well,
never went again.
Remember I told you I wore socks for like 23, 24 years of my life.
Yeah.
That's why like my feet are fine.
Yeah.
Because they've been fucking taken care of.
Right.
Dude, I was like 5 years old. I can remember being fucking young as fuck and being like spending the night at my grandparents. And my grandpa would be like, take your shoes off, stay a while. And he still says it to this day.
Yeah.
Because I don't take them off unless I'm going to go
bed.
shower or bed or something.
Yeah.
I'm not. I just like having my shoes on.
Yeah.
Same.
It's weird, but I was training for my first marathon, and I got my plantar got fucked up,
Yeah.
and I couldn't walk at all.
Yeah.
So I finally went in, and I had a lady doctor, and she was like, "Oh, take your shoe off," and I left my sock on.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you could whatever you got to press on, you could do it like that.
Yeah.
She's like, "Can you take your sock off?" I'm like, they were fine.
Yeah.
But like I just felt weird, and that's like one of the first times someone actually like touched my feet up to that point. And then I went for a massage one time, and they're like, "Oh, feet included," and I'm like, "This is weird, but fuck it."
Right.
Kind of like probably your first pedicure.
Yeah.
Like, fuck it.
Yep.
You're already there.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's just that was like one of the first experiences, but I'm fine now. I don't even think about it.
Yeah.
I think it was more in my head.
Yeah. It still bothers me, like. But I can definitely live with it now, and I think the more that you do it, like you said, the easier it gets.
Yeah, I'm just not the kind of guy
put
though.
up with.
Like I'm gonna wear some flip flops and no socks. Like I've said that on here before. My feet are literally the whitest part of my entire
What
body.
about Crocs?
You shut your
You
goddamn
wear
mouth.
Crocs
You
with no
shut your
socks?
fucking mouth.
Put the stigma aside.
I'm not
They're
wearing
like
Crocs,
covered,
period.
They're like covered slides.
I'm not wearing them ever.
I always got to throw it out there. My brother fucking loves his.
I know.
And I know people who love them.
Yeah, there's a couple people at my work that have them. He's like, I bought a matching set for me and my son. He's like, I even got him like, because you can get those little charms and customize them. He got him like the little Toy Story charms.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty cool. I was thinking about getting some matching ones with Chloe. Stephanie is going to hate it for sure. Smoking Hot Stephanie is going to hate it for sure. But, you know.
Yeah, my brother had pins and shit.
Yeah.
But he worked at the Crocs warehouse, so he just
okay.
Yeah, but still. And then when people have pins, I'm even more upset about it.
I told you my brother balled me up in Crocs. He put the strap up.
Sport mode.
He put them bitches in off, bro.
And then he just bodied
4x4.
me. Like he just like we were playing 1-on-1, and then like at one point he just all to the pain. I'm like, dude, I'm tired. You're pushing on me. You know, like fuck, dude.
He balled me up in Crocs.
He balled me up in Crocs, and I was just like, I don't want to play with you no more.
Oh, that's funny.
No, dude. I have a thorough distaste for Crocs.
Mm.
I have a thorough distaste.
I did originally, but they're growing.
What
on
else
me.
do you have a thorough distaste for? Because I'm drawing a blank.
Men that have their toes out.
You hate seeing guys in sandals.
Yeah, I hate it. Like fuck you, man. Cover your fucking toes up.
So if you're in the sand,
I'm wearing
Okay, look,
slides
okay.
next week.
Look, okay. So if you wear slides here, that's fucking weird. Okay, like with no socks on, that's fucking weird to me.
And I'm gonna bring.
Now, if we're at the beach,
and
do your
a
thing.
salt tank top.
I'm gonna bring a thermos of milk.
warm,
Pour it out
warm
into here.
room
and
temp.
Just drink it.
Oh, I'm like my white Russian. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised if you did. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some milk in your car just waiting for you to get in the car right now. Okay, a little sleepy time milk. I wouldn't be surprised.
You little kitty cat, you need a little sleepy time milk.
You lap it up like that too. You fucking stick it out of the cup holder. Fucking disgust me. No, yeah, I have a distaste for men's feet being out. I'm not a fan. I don't like it. Okay, cover your fucking toes up. What else don't I like? There's so many things.
Show your emotions.
Jorts?
Cover your feet.
Like, okay, look, I'm
That's
not
a
mad.
message for all the men.
I'm not mad at jean shorts, but like if you cut your short, like you're a man and you cut your shorts into your pants into shorts, and afraid, I'm not a fan. Okay, like, it's weird.
I bought them like that. And I
It depends
like
on
them.
that. It depends on the length.
Mhm.
If they're above your knee and they're like that, it's weird to me.
No,
dude.
you got to go slightly above the knee on those. I think, in my opinion,
I guess that's the days now.
if you go longer, you're a pirate. You can't go past the
It looks
knee.
like you're wearing capris.
You're
and
either
shit.
exactly. You're either at the knee or slightly above the
Right,
knee.
I guess that's the vibes today, and I'll
That's
give
where
you
I
that.
stand
I'll
on
give you
pirate.
that.
That's
No,
where I stand.
I'll give you that.
Below the knee is the pirate.
Mhm.
to me.
Yeah, fair enough. I'll
So
give you
it's
that.
It's got
I'll
a
give
rule
you
to
that.
it. Everything's got to have its rules.
Mhm.
I'll give you that. Whatever.
Mm.
I don't know.
I got to defend that one too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You
I gotta
defending
defend my
your
brother's
toes?
No,
Crocs.
fair enough. Yeah, I'm with
I
you.
got to defend the fucking jorts or the cutoffs.
Mm.
I mean, but if you're like Tobias from Arrested Development,
Tobias Fouquet.
That's a show that I've been watching lately.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I
that one's
really
good,
love
too.
it.
you're gonna love Curb.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna be like you're gonna get a tattoo or something.
Yeah, if you like the
I would
other
like to meet
shows-
Larry David after
Yeah.
Oh,
seeing the
dude,
fucking
yeah.
shit in its entirety.
I'd like to just fuck with him too, like
Yeah.
just to like talk shit.
Like
Get
that
the-
blind
get the
guy
reaction out of
without
it.
moving.
Yeah, it would be fun just to like do that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, you old bald motherfucker. You know what I mean? Just let him talk shit.
Get a reaction out of him.
Yeah, it
Hell
would
yeah.
just be cool.
You
I
can
would
tell when
feel-
they're improving too.
Oh, a lot of it. Yeah, and I
It's,
love
like,
that.
cool.
I think that's such a talent to be able to improv
Yeah.
on a TV show like that. That's
You know-
why. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say how we got on Arrested Development, but they improv a lot because those guys have Will Arnett and Jason Bateman. They have a podcast with Seth Hayes, I think is that his name, from Will and Grace, but it's called Smartless, and they have like a new celebrity on each week, but they don't know who it is. It's like a mystery until they reveal who it is. But they've had like a bunch of people on there, and but anyway, it's cool to listen to them because they definitely kind of riff off each other, and they'll go down like some tangents where you think they're doing you don't realize that they're doing a bit, like, or you think they're doing like a rehearsed bit, but they're just improving back and forth, and they're masters at it. It seems like.
I think we're pretty good at it too.
Yeah, I agree.
Until right now.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I am.
That's right.
Is there anything that you have a distaste for?
Like I don't want to see. So this, I mean, I don't know.
So sandals and jorts. No,
Yeah.
nowhere around Canada.
I don't
I'll
particularly
say some
care.
more things.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it, but
Right. I mean, I like nothing really that pops out that I can think of that like really upsets me. The only thing is like I don't want to get too far into it because we've already been over a lot of this stuff. But just like people talking on their cell phones on speakerphone, like in like a very public setting. Like it's one thing if you're outside and you're like
Yeah,
off
sure.
to the side, but if you're in the
No.
line at somewhere indoors,
guys, last week when I was getting the cigars and I walk into the humidor
Uh-huh.
at Total Wine, a dude walks in, speakerphone, and I'm like, hey, come on, dog. Like, I don't care.
you're like, this isn't a phone booth.
You know what? Here's another thing I have a distaste for is
Mm.
people that post on their Instagram stories like this is the most random stupid bullshit that no one cares about,
Mm.
and it'll be like, you
Like
know,
your gas price.
yeah. Oh, I was happy you did. I replied to that,
Yeah, you did.
but like, it'll just be like, arriving in Rancho Cucamonga sign, and I'm
Mm.
like, okay, you live there.
Right.
Like, no one fucking cares.
Oh, you're going home. Cool.
Yeah, all right, wow,
Welcome home.
or it'll be like, starting my homework and it's a blank piece of paper, and you're
Yeah.
like, okay,
Great.
what the fuck is this,
Right,
dude?
Right.
Just shit like that, and I get
like
so
the front of a bullet journal.
It's a
like,
waste
no,
of internet. bandwidth.
no, even that though. Okay, like, all right, look, here we go. I'll open it now. Oh, Travis posted something. We should see what he posted. No, but there's people on here. Or like, to be like, oh, I'm hiking, and it's just showing them like, I'm so fucking tired. And I'm like, nobody fucking cares. Like, I don't care. Like at least show me like how long you did it.
Or
You
show
know what
the
I mean? Like
view
then
or-
okay.
yeah,
or
show
the
the-
view or something.
Yeah.
Or like, hey, look, I hiked for fucking an hour and a half today. All
Yeah.
right.
Hey, cool.
Not
good
just
job.
like,
yeah.
I'm just going up this hill. I don't think I'm gonna make it, y'all. Tell me what you think I should do.
Y'all.
Should I keep going?
You're
And
being
like
weirdly
and-
specific.
yeah,
Yeah.
because there is, and I'm like, is there other people that are replying to you? Like, yeah, girl, you got it.
you got
Keep
it.
going. It's
Uh-huh.
like no. Or when
Oh,
people,
so it's a girl now.
yeah,
Now
or
we
when
get
people
weirdly
post like,
specific.
hey, I'm listening to this song.
Y'all.
Like, I don't fucking care. I don't care what song you're listening to. I don't fucking care.
You follow
okay?
Reba on Instagram? Y'all.
I like Reba. First off,
Oh hell no! She's got a weird upper lip. You ever notice it? It's like
God.
pencil thin.
I'll
It's
never not
so
notice
nasty.
it now.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Like Tom Cruise's center tooth. Have you noticed that? Look up a picture of Tom Cruise right now.
Oh, here's the thing. I'm barbecuing.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
barbecuing.
I'm grilling.
And hey,
Hey,
and
look
you
at-
know who I'm talking to. Take it easy, dog.
Look at
okay?
this-
I
look at
get
this
it.
Cooking.
I get it.
You better be working in the kitchen.
Yeah, I get it. You like to barbecue. I'm not mad at that. But like, does the world need to know? Does anybody fucking care? And that's what I want to know.
I thought about that recently. I think we're just from that generation where we just do shit.
These are people that are from our generation.
I know, but like what I'm saying is like we're balanced. Like we're not tugging on too many things. You know what I mean? Like
I'm not
like
tugging on something.
Oh, I'm tugging on something.
like okay, for instance, everything that we do is like calculated and it's we're aware of it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like if I bought a grill today and I just was fucking telling you, like every time you came over on Thursday, I'm serving you ribs and shit.
Yeah.
Cause I'm like, and then you see it on my story, you'd be like, James, you're new? Like you're new at this.
Yeah.
You're excited.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Yeah.
You would tell me that.
Slow down.
But I would know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'd buy a grill. I'd cook secretly for like 3 years.
Right.
You may taste it on like a special occasion if you got invited.
Yeah.
And then like I'll be like, oh yeah, I've been grilling for like 7 years. Yeah, let's
Because
one day
first
let's
off,
do it.
we're very like, I got to be the best at it.
Yeah,
Right?
you gotta be good at it.
100%.
Look,
I hate not
I told
being
you
good
guys,
at something.
Yeah.
I got real into cooking. I
Yeah.
cook steaks like 3 times a week.
Mm.
Never posted one. Never posted one fucking steak.
Mm.
You know why? Because I don't fucking think anybody would
Yeah.
give a fuck.
Right.
Oh, Kim's making a steak.
And
I don't want
I'd
you.
like
I don't
it.
want your reply.
And also,
Okay,
just
I
to be
don't need
clear,
it.
I don't mind. Like, if you make a nice dish and it looks good,
Sure,
and it looks
sure.
appetizing, and you want to share, you're like,
Yeah.
hey, I made this.
Hey,
like,
you played
that's
it.
Cool.
You take some time.
But what you're talking about is like the basically live feed of
Yeah.
meat grilling on the grill. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, the
Like,
real time capture.
and it's like
Right,
every
right.
4 days the same shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right.
got nothing else to post.
I think that might be the
Don't
formula
post.
early for when you were learning about what, like the first time someone told me like what Instagram was,
Yeah.
everybody was
yeah.
doing like check-ins, like breakfast,
Yeah.
lunch.
No, and I get it.
So, but I think that what I'm saying is people our age think like they want
they
to know.
have to post something.
Well, I think
now.
okay.
Yeah.
I think these are my thought on this is like these are the people that are really trying to get some interaction and don't know how to get it outside of that.
Mm.
I think these are the people. Like, okay, I feel alone a lot. Okay, I'll be blunt with you about it. However, if I feel alone, you know what I'll do? Hey, Travis, here's some TikToks. You know what
Those
I
are
mean?
funny, yeah.
If you see him, you see him. If
Yeah.
you don't, you don't.
Right.
You know what I mean? Get to me when you get to him.
Right.
Hey, James, I'll send you some shit on Instagram. You'll never see it. You'll never reply. Whatever, right? But it's still like, okay, fine. You know what I mean? Shit, like I'll call my sister. Hey, what the fuck you doing? Let's shoot the shit.
Yeah.
I'm not. I hit my boy up the other day and I said, do you ever like just go on Instagram and like there's like 4 people's stories that pop up first? I'm like interested. Like yours was like yours, my other homeboy. Those are like the first ones that come up. I'll look at those.
Yeah.
And then there's the other ones. And I'm like, I don't fucking care. We have a mutual friend who posts some shit all the time of these cartoon drawings. And of cartoon drawings of women. Okay. You know what I'm talking
Yes.
about?
Like hentai?
And I don't care. I'm gonna
No.
be fucking blunt about it. I am constantly like, why? Like why? Like I don't understand why.
Yeah.
Like I don't.
Do you feel obligated? Do you guys feel obligated to like
That was
watch all of
for-
them?
No.
I hate
No,
leaving
I
like
just-
notifications. Like if there's a notification on my phone, I have to clear it. And if there's like stories, like if
Oh.
I open Instagram and there's like stories, especially if I can see like where it ends and I see the ones that I've already watched, I'm like, oh, I only have to watch 3 and then I'm caught up. Like that feeling of being caught up. I
You
don't
like
know
to be
why.
caught up on Instagram?
Yeah, and I don't know why. And most of
Oh.
the time, I'm just skipping through the fucking story anyway. I'm not even watching it.
Like I'll click there just to start the stream and then I'm
Yeah.
like 3 over.
But yeah,
Like fuck that.
right.
Like I'm saying, some people
Yeah.
some people just do like enough
Mm-hmm.
where it's bearable, and then some people do some shit where like kind of like how their week has gone. Like I think
Yeah.
Travis is one of those guys where like
Yeah.
you watch his story. Like we don't post, but like he'll watch. I'll watch his stories, and I kind of know how his week's going.
Yeah.
Right, so I got a little understanding of that. I think Ray kind of like
Ray
pumps-
post stuff.
Yeah, so shout out to Ray on that. I
Yeah.
think he posts other shit. He supports shit. He gives his own
Right.
little flavor in
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
He updates you on some shit he likes,
Sure.
but not.
and-
it's just
and-
cool. It's cool.
And I'm fine with that, right?
Exactly.
There's a point to what he's doing.
yeah.
Right? He's a Raider fan. He loves it. So he's in Lakers play. He's constantly commentating on the games.
Boom.
And sometimes when I can't watch the game, I'm literally checking his story because I know he's
yeah.
keeping me up to the fucking.
Yeah.
And like, you don't like it, then okay.
Right.
But there's something there. When you're posting And like, I'm not talking shit. So you know who I'm talking to. I'm not dissing you. I want to understand. What's the point of posting 15 goddamn pictures of just some different chicks drawing? What the fuck is the point of it? I don't understand it, man. Okay, like I just don't get it. Who's it for? Is it just for you? Then why do you have to show everyone? You know what I mean? You can look at it, and I'm fine with it. Like, why the fuck do I have to look at it? And then I feel like I want to support her if she's posted something interesting, but it's not. Okay? It's bullshit, and I'm fucking tired of it.
Hey, Travis, she's like, here's my pictures, y'all. I get a Reba.
I think that's a different one.
No, that's a different one.
Yeah.
Oh, that one will be posting like, here's me and my dog, and the dog's licking her in the mouth, and I'm like, God, you fucking disgust me. Okay. You guys let dogs lick you in the mouth?
No. I have in the past.
I mean, it's happened.
It's accidentally happened.
I've never been like, come here, doggy.
I like a kiss on the face.
Oh my God. So the other day I was on TikTok. Well, we got to get into this. Oh my God. I can't believe it. So the other day I'm on TikTok and I can't stop. I've told you many times.
So he doesn't know what day it is. It's just.
Yeah. I don't know. Just someday.
The other day.
And it was like, oh my God, my face when I Googled like fucking like zoo something, right? And I'm like, well, what is it? So I paused that video, open up Chrome,
like most
incognito mode, right?
Standard.
And this shit was a bunch of dogs fucking women. Okay, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. And I was like, what in the fuck? And I have never seen dogs actually fucking in real life. Like I've seen it, but you know, like you're not paying attention.
You're not locked in.
Yeah.
They're locked in, but you're not locked in.
They're literally locked in, and I didn't know how they were locked in. Yeah. And then I saw it inside of women, and I was like, oh my God. And there's semen coming out of these fucking women, and I was like, I watched it for like 2 minutes. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I got like 2 minutes in, and I was so disgusted. Yeah, I'll be honest with you.
How long was it?
Like a train wreck.
It was like a 30-minute video, guys. I saw 2 fucking minutes of it. Yeah, no, it was. I was just like, what is this shit? Yeah. No.
And percentage-wise, you're fine.
Yeah, I mean, like there's 28 minutes left. Yeah, okay, and I got out of the fucking room. Okay,
all right, you're good.
It's like I got in. Like, what is this? Yeah. What? Just long enough to be like, I gotta go, and then I was out.
Yeah, you were under 50% of it.
You're like, oh yeah, this definitely isn't for me.
I shot my shot.
I gave it a good chance.
Put the dick away.
Didn't work.
It was already out.
Yeah. I know. I'm all like, not hard. No, I can't. It's not working. Okay.
You couldn't have got a bigger dog.
If you have to hold the dog up, it's not the same. Okay. Oh my God, no! But I was just like, oh my God, and then it made me think, dude, there are people in the world that are doing that. Yeah. That's the thing.
People do some weird shit,
dude. Our world is so fucked. Okay, like it really is. Humans are so fucked. Okay.
I just felt bad for that girl.
No. The girl seemed. I felt bad for the dog. Like you're tricking this dog into fucking you.
You're not tricking the dog.
No, you're tricking the dog. The dog wouldn't normally want to fuck you.
Is one dog?
It was like a compilation, dude.
One dog.
It was a compilation, James.
Okay, so
it's many dogs. Right?
Okay, so wait. You say compilation?
Yeah.
It was like 1-on-1 and then 1-on-1.
Yeah, it was like boom and boom, and then
when you first told the story, I automatically thought
it was just like a romantic scene.
No, I thought
like, there was like 12 dogs.
Yeah, because you said it was dogs fucking a girl.
Like 12 dogs just taking turns.
I think
waiting in line.
Yeah. No. I just pictured chaos. No, but I think you said dogs fucking a girl.
No, dogs
but you meant
fucking girls.
Plurally, yes.
Yeah, it was a group like.
So I just pictured like this
different settings,
gangbang. Like dogs in the front, and dogs in the back.
Playing poker in the back.
One has boots and knee pads and shit. Like, what the fuck?
That's the black dog.
The black lab and
Timberlands on
like
and shit. Chain still on and shit.
Dude, fuck.
The fuck up, dude. Oh my God.
Yeah, I pictured that, but yeah, there's some fucked up.
It's
shit
like Art of Zoo. So if you guys want to check it out, something like that, Art of Zoo or Zoo of Art or some shit like that. So, and you guys out there don't.
Yeah, all those people are already fucking.
You know, like I say it, no one's gonna ever admit it. At least I'll admit it. Fuck you guys. I don't care. 99% of people that listen to shit are like, well, let's see what it's about. Okay, and you should. And if you make it over 2 minutes, you're gross. 2 minutes, your cap. Set a timer, son.
2 minutes of each clip.
Oh, it's so weird. Oh, here's the question.
You know what's more weird? The fact that someone had the dog there with the girl, or that someone made the compilation. depending on who.
It was a compilation.
It was.
Yeah, it was. It was.
You know what I mean? But like someone edited that together because they seen a lot of them and thought those are the best scenes.
And how weird our world is. It's not even the worst, right? It's not even the worst.
Yeah, it's kind of like Play.
It's not even the worst.
You know what I mean?
God damn.
It's kind of like Play.
I'm so disgusted with our world. Like, I honestly am. I am. I was telling my dad that, and he was like, oh, no, yeah, I know, but there's a lot of beautiful things. And I was like, yeah, but dude, there's so much more terrible things than nice things.
Yeah.
Nice is such a fucking... It's like being a good friend. It's so underrated, I think, in today's society.
Yeah.
Right? Like, everyone says it, but no one really lives it. You know, having real morals is so... Everyone says you should. And fuck, I think social media's only made it worse. I think so many people are like, oh, like the slut walk thing, right? And like, look,
Is that still going on?
I don't know, but here's what I'm gonna say. If you want to be a promiscuous girl, fucking do it. Do what you want to do. But I don't think you need to go around bragging about it, right? I think if guys want to be promiscuous too, you don't really, we shouldn't glorify them for doing it. If that's the world you live in, then live in it, right? Okay. But again, like I'm saying with everything else, do you really need to go and tell the world about it? Like, it just seems fucking stupid to me.
Yeah. I think
That's where I'm going to stand with that.
yeah.
Live your life. If that's what you want to do, do it. But then, number one, don't influence, because who's really getting influenced by it? Young fucking impressionable kids. And that's what I think, like, man, that's so shit. That's fucking shit, dude.
Yeah.
And then you two raising daughters, I think, you know what I mean? Like, oh, now you have to fucking be cognizant of that kind of shit out there. And that's fucking lame.
Quickly, speaking of daughters, I just want to give a quick shout out to my brother Kyle. His daughter was born recently, and she's happy, healthy. They're all doing well. So I just want to give a quick shout out. I have
Kyle.
a new niece into the world. So
What's her name?
It's worthy of celebrating. So her name, he calls her Emmy. So that's
Emmy.
Yeah, that's all I want to reveal on here in case he wants to keep it private.
Fair point.
But yeah,
He's like middle name.
Social Security.
So, and they live out of state.
Yeah, what's the address?
Yeah. The cool thing is my mom was able to fly out there and be there for the birth. So
That's
that was
awesome.
cool. So she got to meet her new granddaughter. So yeah, I just want to give them a shout out. And that's another exciting thing that happened over the break.
Yeah, man. That's always beautiful, man.
That's awesome.
That's-
Healthy.
Yeah.
Healthy is that's the key.
That's right.
Yeah.
I texted him because
beautiful.
he just sent like a picture and I was like, Kyle, what are the specs on your baby? I was like, everyone's gonna ask. You know what I mean?
Toes, fingers.
I think she was 7 pounds and she was 19 inches tall. So, if anybody cares,
Isn't it interesting when they're babies, they don't call it, they just say long.
right?
Right.
Yeah, but I
why?
thought about how
'Cause
to
they're
say
like
that.
fish.
I thought about that.
Well,
actually.
yeah, right? Like because they're laying down, you just measure
Yeah.
them like this.
Yeah,
It's weird,
but
right?
they're
yeah,
they're not
no,
standing.
I agree
but-
with you. Why
yeah.
not height? Like that's their
Yeah,
height.
right?
Because they're not erect yet.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
Because there's
I get what you're
you
saying.
measure.
Yeah,
I know what you're saying.
because if you were to measure the height, they would technically only be
Yeah,
however
fucking
wide they
6
are.
inches.
Yeah.
6 inches high.
Yeah.
They're more a specimen at that point.
right. Yeah, exactly. It's an organism.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're goddamn
It knows
adorable
nothing.
though. They're
Yeah.
adorable though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I bet they are. I don't know. I don't have any.
Yeah. Well.
But you know another thing, I watch so much TV. I'm not like when I find a good show, like I recommend a good show
Mm-hmm.
because I'll watch it,
Wu-Tang.
I'll binge it. No,
You
I'm
have
not saying
Hulu?
right now.
Do you have Hulu?
Yeah, I started that one,
Oh,
but what I'm saying is like
is it good?
if you recommend a show, it better be good, and if it's good, I'll watch it. But I'm not someone who watches TV every day, all day. That's not the kind of person I am.
Fair enough.
So I watch
Unless you have
so
COVID.
much fucking TV, unless I have COVID.
Yeah, you got nothing to do.
Yeah, I had-
you got
dude,
no energy.
I watch so many fucking movies and TV shows that I was becoming a critic.
Mm.
Like I knew, and I was like, I'm gonna give it 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, cinematography. All right, let me see the acting. Turn it off. I got to the point where I watched so much shit, like I had to turn off the shit that wasn't worth watching.
Yeah.
Where
Shit.
I would have gave it a chance before. Like, oh, let me just see it.
Well, shit, that's what I'm saying about like how movies are just make things so convenient and it's so stupid. Like, right? Like let's take a movie like I said, Inception. Okay, like it's far out, but it makes you think. You got to think about it. You got to be you got to immerse your imagination into what's going on and understand it. Shutter Island, right? There's another one where you're kind of left like, what? I'm just going to keep naming Leonardo DiCaprio movies, okay? Because they're all fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Except The Man in Iron Mask. I'll pass. Not a fan.
Didn't see it. I didn't see it.
I saw it a little bit.
I liked it when I was a kid, so nostalgia.
Whatever. Anyway, you get my point, though.
Yeah,
But I get your point. I get what you're getting at.
I like that one movie you did. What was it? Gangs of New York.
Gangs of New York's fucking amazing.
Obvious.
Well, you got him and fucking Daniel Day. Oh, shut up.
Bill the Butcher.
I was like, wait a minute. This fucking guy?
Yeah.
I think that's like when I first saw it, I was like, oh my God, Bill the Butcher.
Yeah.
I was like, that's so cool.
One of the guys at my work calls me the butcher. He's like, "Oh, the butcher's here."
You gotta get your mustache.
I do, huh? I should curl it out.
I'd like to promote a show that I love to watch now. It's called Top Chef. I literally cannot get enough of it.
Top Chef.
I am into cooking.
I like watching cooking shows, whatever, but I don't cook. Yeah.
Well, I just kind of, got into it a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't cook the shit they do.
He's still waiting on the smell-o-vision.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, that looks good. I bet it smells great too.
And you know what
Too
makes
bad
me...
we'll never know.
Yeah, but that's what makes me mad
that.
is like they're judging it. And I'm like, well, I don't know if you're telling the truth or not, do I?
Right.
Maybe it's shit.
And taste is so subjective, but
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
you gotta
agreed.
trust the guys that are pros because
Agreed.
obviously they know something.
At that point, it's a science for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, there's certain things they understand. There are things overcooked, undercooked. You know what I mean? Things like that.
Yeah.
But like as far as like what it looks like plated, I think that's subjective as fuck. Like you could tell something's overcooked. That's I think
I mean,
fact.
that's usually the kiss of death, over or under.
Yeah, if you
kiss of
if
death.
you didn't cook it correctly, then you fucked up, right?
Like that's it. You fucked up.
Now you could put some shit together that you thought worked well together, but everyone else doesn't.
Yeah.
Well, then you suck. Okay.
Yeah.
Do what people like and shut up.
Yeah, but I was dying, dude. Fucking with just running out of shit that I wanted to watch. It was just like.
Yeah, you don't want to get into the watching shit over.
So I started watching like classics that I like,
Like
Die Hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Citizen
like
Kane.
you get in like Con Air, like shit that's just stupid.
Cameron Poe.
Cameron Poe. Like you just get into like watching movies that are just like comfortable,
Yeah.
Because you're just like, I don't know about this movie.
Well, that's what I told you, man. Like I watch Grown Ups because I think, I told you once before. Sometimes I just want to watch something that you don't have to think too hard about.
Yeah.
It's sometimes it's just good to free your mind up a little bit.
Like,
so I like
The
that.
Platform on Netflix.
The Platform's a good movie.
Yeah. Check out the review on it. Movie review,
Oh,
episode 2 or something.
Stephanie's like, what the fuck is this? Yeah, that movie was crazy, son. Yeah, I didn't think about it. My bad, guys, but I liked it.
I liked it. It was cool.
I mean, like, it wasn't. It's not a good movie. Like, I would never go and be like, "Hey, you want a good piece of fucking film?"
Oh,
No, I just be like, "Hey, you're bored? Watch this shit."
Yeah.
You know?
You want to think a little bit?
Yeah. What would you do? You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like
yeah.
that. You know?
It was gross.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It was gross, but that was cool.
The eating motherfuckers and just
Yeah.
throwing them off and fucking pissing in people's food. God, it's like any fast food joint I've ever been to.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to talk about Chicago too, though. So
Yeah.
I recently went to Chicago for a wedding. I was out there for a weekend, like 3-day turnaround trip. But it was cool. It was cool being out there.
Mhm.
It was different. I've never been out there. Crystal's sister lives out there, so we went out there for her wedding.
Smoking Hot Crystal.
Smoking Hot Crystal.
Mhm.
But it was different being in that city. I was telling Ken, clean. I don't know if you've ever been there. The fucking streets are clean. Like if there's no people on the street, you would think you walk into like a post-apocalyptic movie. Like it's like they have people that walk around and pick up little pieces of trash.
No kidding. Wow.
The fucking city is fucking clean. They don't want it to end up like New York or LA.
Or LA.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So like they have people who do that shit.
That's
so
cool.
super clean. Obviously, there's a lot of homeless, a lot of shady shit. You gotta be careful.
It's still a big city.
It's still a big city, so you gotta watch out for all that. But really cool. Got to see some shit around there.
That's cool.
I didn't really go to like too many of the sites.
You did
flick-
see the bean?
You didn't go flick the bean?
Okay, so I went to the
You
Bean.
didn't flick it.
I was telling Ken, I went to the Bean, and I walked up these stairs because we were just at a park. I walked up these stairs, and she's like, "Oh, the Bean's right here." I'm like, "Oh, I thought we were coming tomorrow." She's like, "No, I guess we're gonna see it today."
It's right here.
It's fucking huge.
Yeah. Is it?
Just like a guy that couldn't
I-
find a bean.
Mm.
Dude, I always pictured it like the size of a Hummer.
Oh.
And I know
no,
I've
it's
seen
huge.
I've seen pictures of it.
Right, but until you're there, you don't really.
Dude, this shit is fucking mind-blowingly fucking huge, and the shape of it, it's just weird. But like, I wanted to go see the fountain for from Married with Children and all that shit.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a movie I used to watch when I was a kid called Wow.
That was one intense
Wow.
hiccup. I thought we were just gonna
Jesus Christ.
gloss
No,
over
I-
that.
I paused. I was like, oh my God.
My brain had to register that fucking Mr. Smeeth fucking hiccup from Peter Pan and shit.
I thought someone just got tackled. Sounded like someone got the wind knocked out of him.
Holy fuck! You can't take your eyes off him for a
He
second.
just got gut punched by a ghost.
No, he almost swallowed his tonsil.
The dangly one.
It's getting dry. He's got to go. He's like, wrap this episode up. I'm gonna choke on
I need
myself.
some goddamn water now.
All right. Anyways, seeing some of the sites was cool, but I just want to say my fucking. So the wedding was on Sunday, okay, and Crystal booked this trip. The flight back was at 8 a.m.
Oh wow.
So and you know me, like
Yeah, I know. I've been with you.
I have one,
Yeah.
and I don't stop. Even if tomorrow, like I have to do something. If I'm at a wedding,
Yeah, we've been there.
I'm just like, I'm gonna get drunk. And I was like, I'm gonna keep it cool because I gotta get up at fucking 6 to get ready and fucking go back to the airport.
Mm-hmm.
And we had drove out of the city to go to the wedding, so it's an hour back to the fucking airport. So we gotta wake up like at 5.
Jeez.
I'm hammered. I don't even remember going to sleep.
Oh,
I'm dancing all night.
oh,
I feel like you
yeah.
at a wedding.
Yeah.
But I'm just going nuts, right?
Mhm.
And I fucking wake up at 5 a.m. I'm mad now because I feel like shit. I've been talking shit to her the whole trip, like, oh, I don't know why you booked this shit. I'll tough it out, whatever.
Uh-huh.
But I'm just fucking mad in the morning. So we get to the airport. I don't feel that good. I start chugging water. We get on the first plane, and I start getting motion sickness.
Oh, no.
Oh no. You get the bag out?
Here's the cool thing. Okay, so I'm sitting. It's me. It's 3 seats next to the restroom.
Mm-hmm.
I've never gone inside of an airplane restroom. And I was telling Crystal on the way out to Chicago, I've never gone in an airport restroom.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting next to the fucking restroom at this point. I'm like, it's good that it's right there
Yeah, because if you got
because I'm feeling sick.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm chilling, and I'm just like, I can't lay down because it's worse.
Oh.
So I'm leaning forward to kind of like suppress that feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm playing that game where it's like somebody goes in.
Oh, yeah.
They got about 10 seconds because I might need it. So now I'm like in my head now, like, oh, fuck. If they don't get out in like a second, I may need to throw up.
Yeah.
So I start playing this game and I'm like, okay, cool. I'm fine. And I work through that for like 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And then somebody goes in there and they're taking forever.
Oh,
I'm
no.
like, okay, pisser, you're good, you're good.
Yeah.
Then we got a shitter.
Oh, no.
So like, I'm like, damn, they may not pop out anytime soon.
Right.
And I start feeling it.
Oh, no.
And I tell Crystal.
It's all mental, too.
I tell
Yeah,
I tell
yeah.
Crystal, because like the person didn't have a seat between us.
Mm-hmm.
I tell her, unbuckle your shit, because I may need to get up quick.
Yeah.
She unbuckles her shit, and then I'm like, okay, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Start talking, because I'm not trying to fucking throw up. On the
Yeah,
plane.
you don't want
Right,
to.
You know,
no,
I'm not trying to be that guy.
And yeah, they're
I don't
gonna
know how
hear
loud I'm gonna be.
they're
Oh,
gonna
everyone's
hear
gonna
you.
hear
yeah,
you.
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm not trying to be that guy.
Uh-huh.
So then I'm like, okay, you're good. Deep breath, cool. So she sits back down. The fucking now, okay, and then now it's coming, and I'm like, shit, someone's still in the bathroom. I take my hat off
Mm.
and I throw up in my mouth.
Oh,
Oh my
no.
God. Like cheeks blow up?
Oh,
cheeks
Yeah.
blow up,
no. Oh.
and I swallow it.
Yeah, I've done that before. I've done
I
that
swallow
before.
it because I'm not about to throw up on the people in front of me, and I'm not about to throw up on the floor
Oh, my God.
because I don't want to be that guy.
I don't think that's
There's
bad.
like, there's
I've done
like
it.
200 fucking people on the plane,
Yeah.
Right.
and so I swallow it.
Oh, my God.
And then Crystal looks at me. I look at her, and I'm like, I'm just mad.
Yeah.
Oh, here it comes. Back
Oh,
up because
yeah.
it doesn't like to
Yeah,
swallow
it's not
throw
gonna
up.
go away. Yeah.
So my hat, I
Oh,
start
no.
throwing
Oh,
up
no.
inside
Oh,
of
no.
my hat.
Oh, no.
And I'm just hoping at this point, the people in front of me and behind me have their headphones on by now.
Right.
We're like
right.
45 minutes into the flight.
Oh, God.
And I'm just like, oh my God. So I'm throwing up in the bag of my hat. And I'm like, give me a fucking bag. The stewardess was great. She's like, hey, give him some this, that. She gave me some cold water, cold shit to put on my head and my neck. I got the bag and I threw my hat in there, and I'm just like, oh my God.
Oh,
We're
no.
flying into Texas for a layover.
Oh, no.
On top of having to leave early.
So it's not like you even get to just go and lay down
No.
somewhere. You
We're-
gotta
we're-
wait.
We
and-
flew 2 hours
To
to
Dallas, Fort
Texas, to Dallas Fort Worth.
The biggest airport in America.
Yeah. You know what? And my gate was on the other side.
That's exactly
And
what
I was
happened.
so
It's bad.
sick, bro.
That's what I was gonna say.
From the motion sickness and the hangover and everything hitting me. We get on the next plane, and now I'm at the window, and there's Crystal and some fucking big guy.
No.
And I'm like, if I gotta throw up again, I'm just gonna fucking throw up all over myself.
You're right.
The whole
At
flight
this point,
from
you're like
Texas,
exhausted. Yeah.
to Ontario. I was the whole time like, oh, you're gonna hold it together.
Yeah.
So
And I'm
it's
just-
forever.
So I couldn't fall asleep.
Sweating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exhausted.
So like I got like 3 hours of sleep, 2 hours of sleep maybe, and I got no rest on the plane, and I already threw up on the plane,
Yeah.
like a lot,
Uh-huh.
and it was terrible.
Oh, man, dude.
But
I'm
that
so
was
sorry.
my flight back,
That is so terrible.
and dude, I was like,
God, that's terrible.
that was a fucking shit show, dude.
Yeah.
It
That
was
there's
terrible.
nothing worse than like knowing that there's no end in sight.
Yeah.
Like having to go to work hungover nowadays. Like it doesn't happen often, but like when it does, I just want to fucking end it all. Like I hate being hungover at work. It's the worst. That's what getting old will do to you.
Well, anybody that works with me knows
You don't get hangovers.
I'm pretty much fine.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, let's go get some breakfast.
Yeah.
Even
That's
when I feel
definitely
bad,
the cure.
But I will say this: throwing up in your mouth and swallowing it.
Yeah.
Done that before.
Yeah.
High school
Ugh.
in class. I remember sitting there. I was like, I get migraines.
Yeah.
And they get bad, and usually, but especially when I was younger, I used to always throw up when I got one. And I'm sitting there, and I was like, and I mean, like my shit, it's like full. And I'm like, don't burst out. And I remember just holding like this, and then just swallowing a little bit, and then a little more. and a little
Oh, I had to
more.
take it all in one. I was like,
Oh no, I was like taking shots. I was like, and I remember only thing I was like,
that seems so much worse.
I was like, nobody noticed. You're good.
Yeah,
you were like,
God.
yeah. I literally was holding it like, oh my god. But on a plane, because I know, like, okay, I know the anxiety that comes with like feeling like that, and like so now you're constantly thinking like, okay, how much longer till we get off? How much longer till we get off? And it's like, and then it seems like it's been fucking 2 minutes. Oh, it's been 2 goddamn minutes. It feels like 45.
And the plane had an ETA. It's like 24 minutes left.
Oh my God, that must have felt so long.
Yeah, and you're just watching it go.
Yeah.
It's worse if you watch it.
And you can't
But you
help
have
but
no
think about
choice.
it.
Dude, I
Yeah.
was like leaning down, and then like I would lean up and be like, oh, that was 2 minutes. Felt like
God.
6. Felt like 10. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
God,
Yeah, that is bad.
sucks. Whew.
And
You're
you
gonna
know
have to put a warning on this episode.
Well, and you know,
I
kind of
feel like I want to.
because James, you and I went to
Between that and the fucking foot thing.
well, and then the fucking dog fucking.
The dog. I didn't even see that.
Oh God,
This has been
yeah,
a
that's
wild
not even
one.
on the scale in comparison.
But we went on a trip once, and we got heavily intoxicated
Yeah.
every night.
Yes.
Fortunately, we didn't have to leave early.
Oh,
you know?
no.
But I remember us going back and being like, we don't have any water. And remember the little thing in the hotel? Like,
When they charge you for it?
no, that one. Remember they had the little thing with the little like strawberries in it. I know.
cucumber
yeah,
shit.
cucumber. I remember like
It accents the water.
I'm going
in such
back.
a way.
I'm about to go over there and fill up like
Shut
8
up.
glasses. I was just standing there like, God, I'm so fucking
That's
thirsty.
the only water we could find.
That's all we had.
Well, I did open the ones in the room.
Yeah, we fuck
had
it.
Nothing.
Had to. It was so bad.
And then when there was no cucumber water,
yeah,
I was like,
oh my-
you got a cup, but you weren't listening because you were not hungover but tired. I was like, it's empty, and then you're like, yep, that's empty. I was like, I freaking tried to stop you.
yeah.
Yep, that's it.
Fuck.
I can hear kids.
I don't even- I'm like, I'm all fucked up. Like, oh fuck, man.
That was a rough one.
I need some goddamn water. I remember
Oh,
getting to the
God.
thing, and I was like, I can't go in this class yet.
Want this?
I.
No, I'm good. You want this, you
like-
can have it.
What are you doing with that? No, I'm not mad at it. You get home safe.
Yeah.
But I was just yeah. So I understand what you're saying, man. Things get tough. I'm glad you made it. Hopefully you threw that hat away.
Oh
Hopefully
yeah,
that-
I'm like
hopefully
Crystal,
that
and I'm like you. I told her you owe me a hat because I wouldn't have been on this flight and this fucking layover
oh man.
on this. Like, come on.
I'm so the guy though. Like if I'm booking a trip, we are not getting up early.
Yeah, I didn't book
Fuck
it.
that. Oh, I know. I hear you.
Bro, I flew out on Saturday morning. The flight left at 7.
Mm.
So
AM?
LAX.
Oh
AM.
God.
So what time did you
AM?
think I woke up?
Fuck.
AM.
3? Yes.
Yes.
God, was
What
it
time did you
3?
think I woke up?
You had to
Yeah.
get it like 3 o'clock. LAX is no fucking joke, man.
Yeah.
Okay, dude.
Okay.
LAX is the worst.
Exactly.
Oh my
And
God,
here's
you
the
flew
thing.
out of LA.
Here's the thing. we got up at 3. We left at 4. Me and Crystal bumped heads the night before.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
So she's packing. She's all stressed out because she planned it. It's her sister's wedding. So it's fine. But I was like, you're not going to ruin my day. I'm not going to pack. Like, I'm not going to worry about it. I'll pack in the morning. And it's like 11 o'clock at night. She's like, so you're not going to pack? I was like, in the morning. So, like, I'm up early, like, because I got to prove a point now.
Yeah,
I got to be up.
It's probably best case scenario.
At 3 a.m. and I pack and I'm ready just down there before her. I'm like, it was no big deal. So 3 a.m. we're leaving. So I'm already like the whole trip. I'm like, just, I'm not even like thinking. I'm just enjoying the weekend. But on the way home, it caught up to me with that motion sickness. And it sucks too. Cause I kind of felt like it was going to, because I'm not nervous or like anxious on the planes anymore. Like my first flight I was.
Yeah.
Because it was also when I was like 26 years old.
Right.
But that feeling of going up and ascending and the power, like,
feels like they're going.
Yeah, like that kind of fucks with me a little bit.
Oh,
so I was kind of worried about that. I didn't think I was gonna throw up though,
Yeah.
because usually I can just fucking get through it.
I had a similar experience, and not that I'm one-upping, and maybe you won't think it is, but I was hungover on a cruise ship.
Oh God!
Yeah, and it was during
God.
a time where even like the people on the boat were like, "Yeah, we've never seen it this bad at this time of year." But like the waves in the ocean, in the middle of the ocean, were like choppy as hell. The
Really?
boat did not stop moving, and so think that, right? You're on a cruise ship, you have that motion sickness from being in that tiny ass room. You know what I mean? Especially if you don't
No
have
windows?
a window. We did have a window, so that was the one thing I was thankful for. But even when you're just laying down and looking out the window, you're seeing everything move, but the whole room is standing still. It just makes it worse, dude. So we had to get out. And like I was like, I need to get out and be on the deck, like outside. But it's fucking cold. It's like in November. I think it was November. It was like towards the end of the year. It was in Mexico. No, it was to Mexico,
Alaska and shit.
Yeah, but it was still cold.
Titanic too.
So we were just like out on the deck, shivering, trying not to throw up when this fucking boat is rocking back and forth. And then there's this group of like 3 or 4 ladies that come out, right? And there's bars everywhere on a cruise ship. If you haven't been on a cruise ship, like there's bars everywhere. And so and this is like in the morning too, and these ladies come out and they're either already hammered or they're still drunk from the night before, but they order like a Bloody Mary or something. Like they order a round of whatever, right? So as they're standing around being all super loud and we're like trying to ignore them, all of a sudden one of them just throws up. And you know the sound when it hits like a solid surface and it splatters? Like just hearing that sound, I almost lost it right then. But then like she's like throwing up and the ladies are all standing around watching their friend throw up and they're yelling at the staff like, somebody help her. We're like, bitch, you're her friend. Like you help her.
What do you want them to do?
Yeah, you help her.
Hold her.
So they came out with like a bag and they put, or a broom, and they put a fucking like plastic bag over it and use it like a shovel basically to like get the shit into like a dustpan. It was disgusting.
So
And then they came out with like a hose and rinsed it off or whatever. But yeah, it was terrible.
And now her
Yeah.
throat still floating around in the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole
It's got
ocean. was
eaten,
just-
You know, man, I gotta say, guys, hearing your stories makes me very glad that I told you I went to Ohio and I got shit faced all night. Woke up with like, oh my God, I gotta be at the airport in like 40 minutes. I went to bed like an hour and a half before that.
Oh my God.
Absolutely blackout drunk.
Oh my God.
Woke up, drove myself to the airport.
Oh my God.
Got there, parked the car, his rental, gave it to him, got to the thing, and I'm like, I'm so fucked up. I'm like, yeah, I'm checking in. I think I'm late for my flight. I think I left like 5 minutes ago. She goes, honey, your plane is delayed by 2 hours.
Oh,
And I just remember thinking like,
you
fuck.
could have been sleeping.
No, I just was like, fuck.
Oh.
I'm so fucking thirsty.
Oh.
And now I'm like in the airport, so I'm like, everything's gonna be like fucking $30.
Of course, a bottle of water.
So I go get like the biggest coffee I can get, and I get the biggest water I can get, and I just sit there and I drink both of those. And then I was like, fuck it. I go to the bar. The bar was open. It's fucking
Of course it
Ohio.
was.
Yeah, so I go to the bar.
Mhm.
I was like, just give me like a 2 Jack and Cokes. And I pound those, and I was like, oh. It's like Popeye and spinach, baby. I was like,
Back in
your
the
boy's in the
game.
game, son.
Back in the game.
Let's take this plane.
Uh-huh.
And I was good from there.
Going to the
Oh,
sky,
man,
boy.
it's all good, yeah. But throwing up in an airplane bathroom seems like the absolute worst shit in the world. And you get these crazy women and they're licking the toilet seats, and that's fucking weird.
Yeah, I didn't make it to the bathroom.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. That's probably the one thing I'll remember from the trip.
I know.
Oh, but and then look, man, like I've had some things happen to me lately, right? Well, I was in downtown LA a couple weeks ago. First off, I saw a gentleman just sitting on a bench in downtown LA with a crack pipe, just smoking a crack pipe, like as if it was a goddamn cigarette. Okay, and I just thought, like, wow, this place is disgusting. But everywhere you go, it smells like pee. It's disgusting. So you mentioned Chicago's clean. No, LA is not. It is fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
And I'm in this bar, and this little small girl, is like standing next to me. She's dressed kind of like a dude, whatever, but whatever. So she taps me on the shoulder, and she's like, "Hey, you smell like pussy." And I'm like, "What? The fuck you talking about?" Right? And I'm like, "I'll ignore it. Whatever." Like, "Yeah, you cool? All right." I turn back around. About 5 minutes, and she like pushes me, and she's like, "Don't turn your fucking ass to me." And I was like, "Hey, lady, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But like, chill out, And she's like, "I ain't fucking with you. Don't turn your fucking ass to me." And I was like, "Chill out." I turned back around. She pushed me again. I mean, she's a little tiny thing, so she's pushing me, and I'm like, "Hey, man, what the fuck you doing?"
Right.
And then she's getting all mad, and she's like, "You like your fucking life? Do you like your fucking life?" And I was like,
Some days.
I mean, yeah, some more than others, but today I'm feeling good. I'm getting drunk, She starts tripping, man. Anyway, this girl ends up, man, I end up getting kicked out the bar or whatever the fuck. And I didn't do anything. I couldn't fucking hit no girl. But, the point I'm just trying to make is, man, like, dude, it's a memory, right? It's a memory. So that I'll never forget, like, this girl fucking sitting there like, you smell like pussy.
Life?
Like, what? Yeah, you smell like pussy. Do you like your life? Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
You were the biggest guy in the yard.
Well, that's what I felt like.
Trying to assert dominance.
And one of the guys I was with was way bigger than me. And she goes up to him and tries to push him. And he's like, I mean, she's like trying. It's so funny looking. Like, she's trying so hard. And he's just like, come on. You know what I mean? Like, get the fuck. And then we got kicked out. I was so mad about it. But we had ordered like 8 drinks, not paid for any of them. And then they kicked us out. And I thought, all right, free drinks, man. I'll get the fuck out of here.
You just got pushed by a midget a couple of times.
There's like 15 bars in like a half a mile radius here. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, she was big enough, so it's fine. It's fair game. Okay?
With the hands.
She deserves it. But yeah, I left and I was telling everybody else, I was like, man, you know what? This is what life is. It's you create these memories. You remember you being on that cruise ship. You'll never forget you being on that plane.
No.
These are things, like I just said, the water thing. You know what I mean? I could picture that goddamn water thing sitting there right now, like it's yesterday. Like, I'm so goddamn thirsty. You know what I mean? Me in Ohio, walking around trying to find pizza and trying to open this goddamn business store, and a cop pulls up like, "What are you doing?"
What
and I was
are you
like,
even doing?
I'm holding my phone. I go, "It says there's pizza in here." He was like, "It's closed." I was like, "That's not what this says." You know what I mean? He's like, "Stop pulling on the fucking door, man." And I walk up the street a little bit and found one. I buy a whole pizza, eat half a slice, and knock out.
Oh no!
I had to go. But you know what I mean? Like, that's life, man. It's just something I like to leave there. It's just, man, even when shit's bad, you got to look at it like, the worst that it gets, it's a memory that you'll have with you, and that's kind of what life becomes. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. It's a story to tell, and if you look at it that way, it's something to bond with other people, it's something to grow with other people, and it creates more experiences for you later on. And so I appreciate all these fucked up experiences that I've had. Even when I was telling you guys recently with my situation, it creates a situation in which you get to, one day I'll tell a story and people will hear it and you'll talk to people, and it's just, so fuck it all. And the reality is, at the end of it, you felt like shit. You probably felt like you wanted to die, but you didn't. You made it through it, and you keep fucking going. And you too. You know what I mean? Like, you just, all right, and you survived it. And so it's always like, I think that I love it. The worst things get, I'm like,
it turned into a good story later.
The day I got home, and I fucking recuperated, like I bounced back pretty quick once I got home.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You could rest.
I was like, I can't wait to tell the guys.
Like
I said, you get through it, you want it's a memory, it's a good story.
Right.
And that's the thing. It's like, fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, it sucks, and things are gonna suck. You know, and fuck, and you know me, I dwell on shit that sucks. But also, it's because I know I get to talk about it and have fun. And okay, so we make the most of it, man. You know what, too? I want to give a big shout out to my boy that was actually on the podcast, my boy Julio. My boy got shot, man. He got shot 3 times, dude.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he's doing okay.
That's good.
He's bouncing back and everything. But
Good.
yeah, again, fucked up situation.
Yeah.
Story to tell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like story to fucking tell there, man. And 50 Cent made a career off of it. So you know what I mean, man. Hopefully put an album out, my man. You know what I mean? Let's see what happens. But no, big shout out to my boy Julio, man. I'm glad he's doing okay.
Yeah,
I was really
glad
worried
he's
about
okay.
him. Yeah. So
Hate it or love it.
Going
Going out on top.
All right, so let's get into our truth.
yeah, all right, man. I'll run with mine first. I don't like people that are cowards. I don't like people that run away from the hard things that you have to say sometimes. Sometimes, you know what? Hey, sometimes situations are fucked up. You got to do something. If that's the case, I think be 100% honest about it. If you fuck with someone, if I want to tell you, hey, I'm leaving a podcast, I'm not gonna pussyfoot around. This is just an example, but I'm not gonna pussy. I'm gonna come and say, hey, look, you know what, dude? I gotta go, you know, and here's my reality of why I gotta do so. Whether you agree with it or not is irrelevant.
Right.
But I'm going to I'm gonna face it straight the fuck out with you. I think that's life, and you should do that. I think when men want to, if you want to, and I say men, but I just mean as an adult, and women as well. I think if you want to be an adult, then you do that. That's what you do in life. You fucking take it. Now, this is outside of work. Work is another thing, right? You can bullshit work all day. Who gives a fuck? But I think if it's people in your life that you say you give a fuck about, then you address everything honestly and straight the fuck forward. And you take whatever criticism they might have about it. Because if they do it, it's probably justified in what they're saying if they were your friend too. But so you take it and you deal with it. And if you can't do that, to me, get the fuck out of my life and you're a coward and I have nothing to say to you. That's my truth.
All right. Cool.
Mine's going to be, you know, kind of on the opposite end of the spectrum a little bit. It's just like what I realized going through this last month and then kind of getting back to myself. I just kind of feel like you got to be happy with the people in your life, you know, like the close people. Last week was a good example. We didn't record, but us just hanging out and just talking and laughing and not giving a fuck that we couldn't record. The computer fucking failed on us, but we just hung out and we had a great time just doing so. And I think that's what I missed too when I was out of commission, was just like being able to be around people that I actually care for that I love. And just kind of just understanding that this is my world and this is what I create and it's good times and just enjoying them, you know? So, even if you got good people in your life you haven't seen in a while, it's always good to reach out and kind of maybe, you know, see somebody. Yeah. But the ones that matter are for me, my truth is going to be just very prevalent. Like they're going to be a focus in my mind going forward. Yeah. You know, it just, everybody in general, I just want to make the most of it all and just enjoy the ride a little more, you know? So shout out to all the people I love.
Cool. Yeah. Good. I want to say too, and I'll make this part of my truth, but we kind of glossed over it, and that's, you know, what we do as men, you know, because ultimately everything ended up being fine, but there's a very real possibility, you know what I mean? A lot of people don't recover from COVID. So I just want to say that, you know, we're all very grateful that, you know, it sucked and you didn't feel well, but ultimately, like, you were okay. You're bouncing back. You're pretty much back to normal. So I just want to say, you know, we're grateful for that. And, like, you know, really, I don't want to just gloss over that fact.
Yeah, you know what? And I do want to give a shout out because there's a few people who texted me, and during that time I was like, I didn't even touch my phone for a while. Like I was down pretty bad for 2 weeks. I would say pretty bad, 3 weeks overall. But like Ken reaching out, you reaching out, I want to give a huge shout out to Jose. Jose reached out. I didn't get back to him because that was one of the days that was bad, and it, you know, just kind of slipped through the cracks. But I want to just, you know, it was cool, and I just want to say one of the things you told me at probably where I was kind of in the middle of it all. I just told you, like, hey, I'm not doing too well, blah blah blah. You're like, hey, just remember this isn't forever. Like, you'll get through this. And that kind of locked me back into like, okay, he's right. Like, just get through the fucking weeds of it all, and you'll be okay on the other side.
For sure.
So shout out to everybody who reached out. So you guys.
Yeah, we're glad you're okay, man.
Yeah, worried about you, man.
Yeah. And then so the other part, or like my main truth, is that you know, we've talked about it before, but it's very important, and it's worth bringing up and mentioning again. Communication is key, especially in relationships. And Smoking Hot, Stephanie and I, you know, we're a couple, just, we're human and we have our things, and you know, we dealt with something recently, and it just kind of like reinforced the fact that, like, communication really is important. And you think you understand that and you know it because you kind of get comfortable after a while, but like, don't get into that mindset, because once you think you understand it, like, you're gonna you're gonna realize that there's another deeper level to it, and there's always gonna be a deeper level to it, and you just got to be open and willing to accept that. And it's gonna be hard. You're gonna have to talk about some shit that you'd rather not talk about. You're gonna have to open yourself up and be vulnerable. But that's the only way that you're gonna be able to move past those things. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so it's important. And I know that it gets said, but I just want to like really hit on the importance of it because, you know, it's something that I think all of us are going to experience. And whether that's in a romantic relationship or, you know, whatever the case may be, just keep in your mind that like communication is key. And, you know, there's always a deeper level to it. So I guess that's my truth. So
I think that's a really good thing, man. I think it's something I usually avoid too, man. It's like having to, especially in a romantic scenario, tough situations, tough conversations. A lot of times, I kind of push them off if I can. Mm-hmm. And I'm not to say I'm afraid of it. I just am like, I don't know, fuck it. What's the point?
Right.
But I think, yeah, you're right. I think the times I have, it's worked out way better. So I acknowledge that. I do want to just say, man, recently my uncle passed away from COVID. So just to back up what you're saying, and you guys, just give my Uncle Jerry a shout out, man.
Yeah. Sorry for your loss, brother.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah. But just all around. I mean, obviously, I didn't spend a whole hell of a lot of time with the guy. He lived in another state.
Yeah, fair enough.
But I got to recently. I had a good time talking to him. Funny guy. Always seemed. I tell you like this, man. My dad, after that happened, my dad said, "Man, that's one guy I've always respected." And to me, when my dad says that says a fuck ton to me. And I respect the guy too.
Yeah.
And so I just wanted to
give him a shout.
Just give him a little.
Sure.
Rest easy.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Sweet.
So, and that's all.
God bless. Yeah.
All right, boys. So, you know what time it is, and I just
Mm-hmm.
want to say, okay, bye.
Okay, bye.